And Mzansi, the whole world wonders what we'd say if we didn't win.
I guess you'll never know. Bunch of winners!
And we are so glad we get to celebrate with you, our incredible winners.
Oh my goodness, look at this award, Best Cooking Show 2026. It goes to Expresso Culinary Hotline. To the team, congratulations.
Yes, I mean, I think that's exactly how we say good morning. You bunch of winners over there in KTT, good morning. We say hello.
We say good morning. What do you say? You say Dumela. You say
Sanai, Absheni, Are you feeling like a bunch of winners this morning, Kate?
We'll take it.
Alma. It's such a good morning to have a good morning, Greg.
Oh, man, already good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you. Obviously, this isn't just our show, it's your show. And when it comes to the cooking, it's very much a two-way street here. So thank you so much. You inspire us every day. You cook along with us. And of course, Chef Clem, I think, is one of our national treasures, to be quite honest. He is such a talented chef and a beautiful human being. He deserves his flowers. So cool.
Absolutely. Congratulations to him and the team. Every single day, every single week, blood, sweat, tears goes into the food. Not literally.
Everything.
Not literally, okay? We do wash our hands before we get cooking. Maybe some laughter, yes. But we always have a great time. And thank you so much for putting us on top of the league when it comes to our cooking.
Brilliant. Really chuffed. But we have a very exciting Tuesday ahead of us this morning. Ladies, lots to get excited about.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and prep for the news and then we'll take on over.
We're going to start the conversation on our socials in just a moment, so you can head over and keep the small screens busy for the next 3 hours. You know that's your opportunity to connect with us. If you want to share some love, and it really is warranted with these sorts of moments of validation. I know we don't do it for the awards, but it really does matter to the team that puts so much into it. So share some love, and we'll share what's going on around the world with you now. I'll delve into some of those sporting headlines after Carissa tackles the news.
Well, thank you so much, Graham. Let's get straight into it. 2 minutes after 6 o'clock, we start out nationally, where National Treasury has ended its temporary fuel levy relief, a measure introduced to ease pressure on motorists during high fuel prices. Now, the move is expected to increase transport costs and add to inflationary pressure across the country. Recent data shows inflation rising to 4%, driven largely by fuel and other administered costs. Now, economists warn households may face further strain as commuting and logistics costs increase. Analysts also expect knock-on effects across fares and freight services, potentially reducing disposable income and slowing non-essential consumer spending. In other news in our country, the High Court in Pretoria has ruled against Agriculture Minister John Steenhuisen in a case concerning government control of the foot and mouth disease vaccination program. Now, the court found no legal barrier preventing private sector involvement and allowed interim self-administration of approved vaccines. Farming groups welcomed the decision, saying it strengthens response capacity and addresses delays. Now, officials maintain that coordinated public-private cooperation remains central to efforts to contain the outbreak and protect livestock. Let's move into your international news now, where security forces in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo fired warning shots after crowds tried to retrieve bodies from an Ebola treatment center in Mongwalu. Now, the facility had previously been attacked during earlier unrest. Health authorities report more than 900 suspected cases and 220 deaths linked to the outbreak. The World Health Organization says response efforts are lagging due to delayed detection and warns the situation may worsen before it improves. Emergency teams are being deployed as containment efforts intensify across affected regions. Meanwhile, a self-driving bus in Gothenburg in Sweden has been involved in a collision with a tram on its first day carrying passengers. The vehicle reportedly braked before impact and no injuries were reported, with only minor damage sustained. Now, the bus has been operating in trial mode since March, with yesterday marking its first passenger service. Fortunately, a safety operator was on board to intervene if needed. Now, the incident occurred during a controlled test phase of autonomous transport systems in Europe, with full commercial deployment still under development. Let's close off on a feel-good note with the road to the 2026 FIFA World Cup that has burst into life with a glitter-soaked music celebration led by pop queen Shakira and Nigerian superstar Burna Boy. Now, the official to city. A great song to add to your playlist to get that hears going as we lead up to the 11th of June. But now let's get into sports and see what else Graham has.
Thank you so much, my friend. Let's dive right in with football, seeing as we are getting very excited at the prospect. FC Bayern Munich striker Harry Kane has won the European Golden Boot for the second time now in his career. That was after winning 2 trophies and scoring 36 goals for the German Giants this season. Incredible resurgence in form. Kane has now once again established himself as one of Europe's deadliest finishers. Wouldn't it be great to see him back in England? Kane topping the Golden Boot standings ahead of Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe, and that's quite a statement to make. So we can stay in the footballing lane now, and we are going to pretty much be there for the next few weeks. For the first time in World Cup history, there will be no Real Madrid player representing the Spain national football team. A massive blow. So Spanish coach Luis de la Fuente, he has named a 26-man squad yesterday with Lamine Yamal headlining the roster, while Madrid duo Dean Huijsen and Dani Carvajal, they both miss out. So Spain kick off their Group H campaign on the 15th of June up against Cape Verde. Now we can step out of that lane for a moment and get into our cricketing action, and it's all going down to the wire. The knockout stage of the Indian Premier League gets underway today with the Royal Challengers Bengaluru taking on the Gujarat Titans. So during the group stage, the two sides faced each other twice within just 1 week, with Bengaluru winning the first encounter by 5 wickets before the Titans bounced back to win that second match by 4 wickets, beautifully positioned going into today's challenge. Now, we've already seen some titanic clashes coming out of Roland Garros, and it seems the 2015 champion Stan Wawrinka has now bowed out of the French Open following an opening round loss in 4 sets to Jasper de Jong season officially. Then elsewhere in round 1, Iga Swiatek, Andrei Rublev and Ben Shelton all advancing to round 2, but worth going through a few highlights there. Some massive matches already. We're just in round 1. So we'll continue to track that progress, but right now let's track all of our progress through the day and get the latest on the weather front. Polokwane, we start with you. A light drizzle will start your morning, and you're probably feeling that right now. Your temperature is going to start at a low of 9 degrees, rising to a high of 26 degrees. Then tomorrow, you've got partly cloudy skies above, temperatures ranging between 11 and 27 degrees. And it pretty much stays in those mid-20s for the week to come as we shift gears now down to Klerksdorp. Good morning to you. Today, you can expect mainly sunny skies above you. Your temperature range kicks off on a low of 7, reaching a high of 24 degrees. Beautiful Tuesday. And then in the coming days, in fact, it ramps up. Sunny and humid skies dominating with cloud patches here and there. Your temperature staying in the low 20s throughout. Moving to Pretoria, you can expect a mostly sunny day with some lingering clouds, but it should feel pretty good, starting off at 9 degrees as your low, going up to a balmy 24 degrees as your high for your Tuesday. And as we move into the week, expect clouds to stick around a little with temperature highs in the mid-20s and very little chance of rain as we progress. Josie, how are you feeling this morning? Well, your day is bright with plenty of sunshine, so hopefully that inspires you. Temperatures starting off on a chilly 8, but rise to 21 degrees today. And then in the days ahead, you've got partly cloudy skies, your temperature highs ranging in the low 20s. Very little rain to speak of as well. Mbombela is our next stop, and you start your day with grey skies and a bit of a morning drizzle, definitely on the cards today. And your temperature range, as a result, starts at 11, but does warm to a beautiful 25 degrees once the weather clears. And over the next few days, you've got mostly cloudy skies, your temperature highs in the mid to high 20s. You've got to wait as long as the weekend for the rain to return. Bloemfontein, a partly cloudy day lies ahead for you, with temperatures kicking off on 7 degrees as your low, going up to a high of 23. And then as we cast it forward, mainly sunny skies dominating your entire week, in fact, with temperatures moving between 6 and 24 degrees throughout. Richards Bay, you're the next stop on our whistle stop tour, and today you can expect mostly sunny conditions and beautiful temperatures to boot. You kick off on 16 degrees just as your low, going up to 27 degrees as a high, and you can expect partly cloudy conditions over the next few days before that rain really does kick in. Friday we have a 60% chance of rain. Down to our playground we go next as partly cloudy skies dominate your day. In fact, that's what you see when you look up right now. Temperature starting from 17 degrees, but will rise to a beautiful 27 degrees. And in the coming days, those clouds will increase with rain expected by Friday. In fact, 70% of your day will be covered in water. Now we move to Umtata. Morning clouds will give way to afternoon sun today, and the temperatures reflect that, starting at 11 degrees, going up to a pleasant 28 degrees for your Tuesday. And then over the coming days, you can expect partly sunny skies. Your temperatures tomorrow ranging between 10 and 26 degrees, and we kind of stay in the mid-20s throughout. In Huba, formerly Craddock, you can expect slightly cloudy conditions for your Tuesday with light northwesterly winds coming to bear, and that takes us from a brisk 7 degrees as your low to a high of 26 degrees today. And then over the coming days, you've got partly cloudy and humid conditions, and your highs in the mid-20s throughout. In fact, it looks like a great week. Kokompo City, formerly East London. As you look overhead right now, you've got partly cloudy skies and moderate southwesterly wind brushing across the skin. Temperatures will rise from a cool 14 warming to 24 degrees today, and then we stay in the kind of mid-20 range before we push up towards the weekend. A little bit of rain kicking in later in the week as well. Good morning to you. A pleasant outlook lies ahead for you with subtle southwesterly winds coming through. Temperatures ranging between a low of 11 and a high of 20 degrees today. And then a sunny day expected tomorrow. Your temperatures ranging from 12 and 22. And then a little bit of cloud cover kicking in. By the weekend, looking gorgeous again. Is Gorgeous George feeling it this morning? Yep, the sun is taking center stage, albeit with some light clouds as supporting characters. Your temperatures are going to rise from a cool 10 to a high of only 18 degrees today, and it stays in the high teens to low 20s throughout as those cloudy conditions stick around. Down to the mother city we move now, and a bit of a foggy start, but it will clear to a beautiful sunny afternoon. The temperatures reflecting that 13 and 18 your range for today. Then tomorrow you've got partly cloudy skies and your temperatures ranging between 12 and just 17 as we see a continuation, just a slight chance of rain over the next 2 days. Sutherland, you've got partly cloudy skies to start your day, and it's going to stay pretty much like that as we kick off on a crisp 4 degrees and go up to only 18 today. And then those cloudy sky conditions are going to dominate the rest of your week. Your temperature highs ranging in the mid to high teens. We do crack a 20 or 2. Kimberley, you're our next stop, where you've got mainly sunny skies in store for today. Temperatures ranging from a brisk 9 degrees and then a balmy 26 degrees is where we set later today. Expect mostly sunny conditions then persisting over the coming days, apart from Thursday when those cloudy skies return. Uppies, good morning to you, you beautiful little town. Partly cloudy skies are going to set the tone for your day. Temperatures starting at a low of 8, rising to a high of 29 degrees. And then sunny skies above tomorrow with a few lingering clouds. Those temperatures climbing between 8 and 29 degrees. Beautiful day ahead. Embrace it. Well, we like to embrace your neck of the woods by seeing what you wake up to as you get a general sense of the weather patterns across our land. Let's see what it actually looks like outside Dalesh Soma's house. And this is in Rossdale Farm in Kokompo City, where 23 degrees is going to be your peak today. I think it's a little bit chillier right now. That feels brisk. Those beautiful pastel hues, that's a gorgeous way to start your day, capturing the energy just as it builds. I hope it's going to be a spectacular day for you. Thank you so much. Keep them coming. You can use our WhatsApp line if you want to pose questions, if you want to congratulate Chef Clem on a beautiful win in the culinary space last night, or if you want to pass a comment and help my wonderful friend get dressed this morning. Yep, we all need a little help.
We do need a little bit of help this morning because I came in looking relatively basic this morning, and we want to step it up when it comes to our winter wardrobe. And as we know, when it comes to fleece, it's no longer just a casual layering piece. When paired just with the right outerwear, it can become the foundation of a chic but also an elevated winter look. So it is Tuesday, as you know, Mzansi, and I need you to actually help me choose between two effortlessly chic fleece-inspired looks. So let's head on over to option 1. And that would be the timeless cream turtleneck over here under a rich brown fleece sweatshirt. And then when you pair that a little bit casual with some wide leg denims and a beautiful tailored coat to bring it all together, we've got some pointed boots and then a bag to just really make sure that we're looking chic when we step on out. It is a 10 out of 10 look. I love the fact that the colors are coming together beautifully in the scarf too. And I feel like this is definitely me being winter ready. So that's option 1. We're starting off super duper strong, but let's head over to option 2. into to see what the competition looks like. On this side of town, it's a cream wide leg scuba set now. A monochrome moment, sleek black leather jacket to just really kill it all, and then some black ankle boots, a statement beautiful bag, as well as some boots to pair with it, and a scarf just to add that element of chic. This is a very modern take to winter dressing, but I love both of them equally. This time around, I'm not even trying to nod either way to try to sway your decision. Listen, Expresso fam, it really is up to you. The choice is yours. Head over to Expresso's social media pages and then go ahead and vote for your favorite look. Would it be option 1 over here with the fleece just peeking on through there with the brown jersey, or option 2 with the monochrome look? Don't forget to use that hashtag styled by Woolies, and then we'll see exactly what the rest of the show has to offer when it comes to my outfit.
It's all about dreaming big on today's Feel Good Breakfast Show. And that is something that Zanzan and we've never stopped doing. But the truth is, what if adults actually stop dreaming? Well, thank goodness, because we have Mandy Harold in studio. She is a leadership expert, and she's going to help us unpack all of that and so much more.
100%, China, I have a dream.
What's the dream?
I have a dream that we take a short break and then we come back right after that.
In 3, 2, 1, enter dream.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
I'm going to say it again. Good morning and welcome back. Thank you so much for starting the day. Lots of activity. I know we've got awards. We're dressing my whole work wife here.
Come on.
You do look great.
Thank
so
you.
Don't undersell yourself. But yes, some amazing choices there. But we want to go beyond just today and think about the bigger picture and start dreaming and dream big. Because I think maybe as grown-ups we forget.
We do forget, and then we just go for the next goal. But how about you think next 5 years, next 10 years? And we put this question to you, Expresso fam. What's one big dream you still have for your future? No matter your age or even your stage in your life, think beyond that and let us know either at Expresso Show or you can find us on 063 036 9649.
What? Lay it down, girl.
I've
What's it
got
gonna
many
be?
dreams. I don't know
But
what
you're still
big
young,
is relative.
so you can still have dreams because you're really young.
It's true.
So you're
okay,
on that
3
trajectory.
dreams. Let's think. I want to be a mom. I want to get my master's.
Oh, wow,
and
okay.
I want to start a podcast.
Okay.
Now that I put it out there, you'll got to hold
Can
me
we
accountable.
maybe start with the podcast?
Okay, and then get
Just-
the masters,
And then
maybe
I
a kid.
don't know, but those are great dreams. I just want to act in movies, man.
Yes,
I love it.
we need to see you in a movie.
If I think of the most fun, like you play like a child when you're doing a film, and yes, it's collaborative, and we've got amazing production teams in South Africa, so you work with the best here, which is amazing to me. But there is no greater fun than shooting a big fake gun and kicking fake aliens. I'm
Somebody
sorry.
make this
I
happen.
want to be an action star. And that's what I'm going to do in my 60s and 70s. I've
love
decided
this
that's
for you.
what I want. Now, we want you to start dreaming big. And my head girl is going to be stepping into
Crazy.
studio. It is so amazing. I'm so proud. Mandy is going to be joining us in just a moment to help us to start dreaming and dreaming big. And I think as grown-ups, we do often forget. And I cannot think of a better person to herald us into maybe the next best chapter of your life. Ladies, how are we feeling in Jersey?
Oh, we are feeling so good. And I think Zanzan and I were putting our hands up to say, Carissa, can we be your first guest on that podcast?
Please and thank you very much.
That today, as children, I think we're constantly asking what you want to be when you grow up. I mean, I ask that all the time. What did you want to become?
I wanted to be a teacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then an accountant, and then a doctor.
And then when did this happen? When did this dream
This
become
only
a
happened when I was
reality?
like 20, 21.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
for
it's
you.
crazy, right? What did you want to become?
I wanted to become a paramedic.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Let's not go there.
You're saving lives in a different day and a different way. But somewhere between responsibility, survival, maid, and routine, many adults quietly stop dreaming.
And this morning, we're having a conversation about why dreams still matter in adulthood. Not just the big dramatic dreams, but also the small hopes, goals, and possibilities too.
It's true. And this is why this morning joining us is Mandy Herald, who has spent more than 25 years helping people understand themselves, especially in those complicated, uncomfortable seasons where people sometimes feel stuck, they feel disconnected, or unsure of who they're becoming. Everyone, please, let's give this beautiful dreamer a feel-good welcome. Mandy, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. And
That's
you?
good. We're amazing. All the better for having you here. When you walked in this morning, Chan was even like this energy.
How does this lady have more energy than us at 5 o'clock in the morning?
And Mandy, I heard Graham say that you were his head girl or something like that. Oh my word, really?
Greenside High, class of 1996.
Oh wow.
The best class to ever come out.
Yeah. 30, we are celebrating 30 years this
Wow,
year.
that is beautiful. Well, you know what? Clearly, Greenside High only, produces absolute incredible humans. And this is why this morning, my Mandy, we're so glad we get to sit down with you.
Yeah.
Because we know that, adulthood can sometimes come with, limiting dreaming. I know that me and a lot of my friends always talk about it. We all like, at 2021, I was like, I could be an Expresso. And now that I want Expresso, it's almost like, okay, I'll just stay at Expresso. And you almost forget to continue dreaming.
Yeah.
So can you talk to us a little bit about, what it is that really makes adults almost feel like they need to become realistic and what society does to kind of push us in that direction?
Thank you, Zanele. So I heard an expression once that adulting is like trying to drink soup with a fork. And so just for all of us today, just taking a moment to actually acknowledge how tough being an adult is.
Yeah.
And, we spend time saying to children, what do you want to be when you grow up? We don't ask the question, what problems do you want to solve? Tend to put children in boxes from very young.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't make sense then that when you grow into adulthood and you're needing to pay the rent and put food on the table and if you so choose, raise a family, that your dreams and goals tend to fall onto the back burner.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that something that life orientation can teach us in school?
Listen, I think that life orientation should teach us way more about what real life is about, and not necessarily what a curriculum says.
And then let's talk about real life. We're also talking off air, and you said it is only natural for the brain to gravitate towards the negative. You gave a little scenario of the brain being like Velcro. Why is it that our brain would do something like that and gravitate towards the negativity? And what does that change to our inner identity?
Thanks, Chanley. So I actually brought along my beautiful brain that I often use because I'm a teacher and I like to use objects. And so what we know about the brain is that the brain can't tell the difference between what's true and what's not true. It only believes what you repeat. And so this negativity bias, the brain is like Velcro for negativity and almost like a sieve for positivity. So it's your brain's job to keep you safe, not make you happy.
That's incredible.
And so into adulthood, we tell ourselves stories. I'm not good enough. I'm not experienced enough. If only XYZ happened, then I would be successful. And it's not true. It's not true. We need to help our brains to feel safe.
Sure.
Yeah.
Come on. And, you know, with you saying we need to help our brains feel safe, is it too late to start again?
It's never too late. There is the Guinness Book of Records. The holder is a guy called Kamari Marago.
Yes.
At 84 years old in Kenya, he enrolled in primary school. Now, my dad is 86 years old, so I can't imagine that 2 years ago he would have been willing to start again. But his motivation was that it's never too late and that he wanted to learn old in 2004.
I'm so sorry. Some absolute gems. What I loved was the lady's response as soon as the first answer landed. No, she's an absolute gem. Sorry, we are fighting the weather there, so we'll keep connected. But it's worth hanging on every word. I swear Mandy was like this before she got the 30 years of being an industry leader in her lane. But she just has this quiet way of flying under the radar, which often as adults, we need to hear it slightly differently. It can't be a new pressure. Now I'm going to add the pressure of being happy and fulfilled to your list of pressures. But it is something I've realized, funnily enough, through the pain journey, where we kind of as grown-ups validate ourselves by the stuff we go through. And you make it through the day and you're like, I'm a hero,
warrior,
I did it, I'm
conqueror.
stoic. And then you forget about tomorrow and the next day and 5 days and 5 years and you let go of those big dreams. So I'm going to tell you, my young friend, seeing as Mandy outed just how old we actually are. Now, the bottom line is you've got to stay fit within yourself with that. Don't just focus on your physical fitness, focus on the enthusiasm fitness. Keep it burning within you because you guaranteed you meet a 90-year-old who's starting ultra marathons.
100%.
What is the fire? It's that. It's the purpose, it's the passion, it's the feeling. It's not the physical gate that they go through. So burn the fire, girl.
We're
but
trying to burn the fire.
She's
Lead with childlike enthusiasm in every single thing that you do. That's what we've just got to lead with. And every time I reference back to the marathon run and the finish line, the amount of people that were over the age of 40, I was like, whoa. 45. Whoa.
Guys, you don't understand. I interviewed Eliud Kipchoge yesterday at 41 years old, not having run a marathon in 6 months. Came 16th in the It's Never Too Late, baby. It's never too late. No, I love this. Maybe your dreams will start with this particular thing right now. It is massive. We've been talking around it because we just can't wrap our heads around it. Powerball and Powerball Plus has skyrocketed to a jaw-dropping 207 million rand in total estimated jackpots this Tuesday. I don't even believe it as I say it. So please don't get left behind. You can play Powerball for 107 million rand, Powerball Plus for 100 million today.
Oh my gosh, 100 million. Bring it on. Buy your tickets now in store. Head to that website, nationallottery.co.za, the mobile app, or even cell phone banking. And of course, the details, you can find it at Expresso Show. So please, Panda Pusha, play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 207 million rand in total estimated jackpots today. I'm already feeling like a winner.
You think about that. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, it's so feel good when we're with you. And Mzansi, thank you so much. Madondo would say, we've got to be dreamers. You've got to dream. And today we're continuing our conversation about dreams in adulthood. And life happens, you know, what exactly is it that we need to do in terms of taking responsibility and experience really starting to reshape the way we see our future?
Of course, and we are still chatting to Mandy Harold. She's joining us once again to go a little deeper into what it looks like to reconnect with the possibility, even if it's in the middle of a very full, very real life. Mandy, thank you for sticking around.
Thank you.
Okay, so I was asking you the question about when we think of dreaming, we're thinking the big things. We're thinking becoming a millionaire. We're thinking becoming famous, money, millionaire. But we also need to think about the little things. So for me, it's having a trip to look forward to, even a package delivery.
Exactly.
It is something to look forward to. Why are those little moments important, especially in a very repetitive life?
So what I see often with people that I work with is this horizon living.
Okay.
I just need to get through to Friday. I just need to get through to the end of term for teachers. And then what happens? You get there and then you feel depleted and exhausted. And so I don't believe necessarily that it's in the big things. As you say, it's in the little things. It's in taking a moment to take a deep breath. So let's do that now. Let's take a nice deep breath.
Ready.
Let's breathe in and out.
Oh, we needed that.
In your own time, if you're willing, just take a few more deep breaths. It's those little micro moments. It's the quickest way to send a message to this beautiful, busy brain that your body is a safe place to be. So that sense of belonging, sense of safety, you're in control of that. And often in day-to-day life, we don't feel like we are in control.
I like this mandate of you've got to make your brain feel safe, you know, making yourself feel safe. I think it's so important. But sometimes it's not necessarily the safest place because you almost discourage yourself from dreaming or even thinking about bigger things, right? And this is why then I want to ask, when you are that person who's gotten to that point where you're like, I can't dream anymore, or you feel disconnected from your dreams, what's the first thing that you need to start with? Do you look at your emotions? Do you look at your mindset? Where do you go to exactly?
So, Zanele, I actually had an argument with my husband about this last night.
Okay.
Because we were asking this question, what comes first? Because as humans, we can actually only do three things. Think, feel, behave. And so what does come first? And it may be different for different people. The point is, don't be an observer of your life. Be an active participant. Whether there's a feeling of, I can do this, whether it's an affirmation, whether it's a thought, whether it's an action, you are in control of you, and you are the only person that you can be in control of.
Oh, man.
And because life gets so busy, sometimes you just throw your hands up and you go, I don't actually know what I want anymore. Sometimes there's too much that you want and you don't know where to start, or sometimes you actually have nothing that you want. So what would the starting point be here? Would you then write down notes and go, the priority, what's the least favorable one here? Where's the starting point?
So I encourage people to have like a vision board. And so when this brain makes things visual, whatever that might be for you, it might be going on a holiday, it might be, you know, upgrading your cell phone. It doesn't actually matter what it is. If you have something to look forward to, what you focus on, you get more of. And what you offer to others, you strengthen in yourself. So I would suggest for your listeners today, thinking about what is the best thing that could happen.
Wow. And then just look at that.
Yes.
And Mandy, I mean, you know what? There's a lot of people who currently find themselves in survival mode, sometimes autopilot even. How do you get out of survival mode?
It's such a great question, Zanele. We also know from research that we have about 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day.
Sure.
And most of them are negative and repetitive. And again, I keep coming back to the brain because we're not doing anything wrong. And when we are in those lower centers of the brain, in that survival state, it's very hard to think about what's the best. Breath is so important. Reminding ourselves to take those 3 deep breaths so that we can help that brain to feel safe. So I would say, from this conversation, remember to breathe.
Well, Mandy, thank you. You reminded us to breathe. I think
Genuinely.
we get to say it every single day, and we're like, oh my goodness, go, go, go. So thank you for helping us slow down. We appreciate it.
100%. Thank you, Mandy. And Zanzi, earlier on, I said that when I was 2021, I was dreaming, about being on Expresso. And then I was like, now we are still on Expresso. It's a dream. It's still a dream. Staying on Expresso, it's a dream.
Doesn't matter. I mean, Expresso is one of the biggest dreams that we get to live. So remember, dreams may look different in adulthood, and whether it's a dream to heal, begin again, create travel, love bits, or simply feel alive again, or to be here on Expresso. The most powerful thing as adults is for us to give ourselves permission to still hope.
100%. And Mzansi, I'm hoping that the beautiful Cape Cheesy Fo Sheezy is feeling absolutely stunning this morning. My friends, how are you?
Well, I love the notion of being empowered, but yes, as grown-ups, as we have admitted over the last few minutes, we do need a little help. And a little bit earlier, my gorgeous work wife, Carissa, had to choose between two effortlessly chic ways to style a winter fleece with outerwear, and both options were absolutely amazing. But of course, you guys needed to step in as our fashionistas this morning. So let's hear what Susan had to say. Hartzenberg, she weighed in with option 1 for me. Suits you good. Well done, Susan. Deirdre also dropped an option 1. The way to go, Carissa. And I know Carissa likes to lead you down a path. Maybe she did it for Bloom, who says, morning Expresso, definitely option 1 for Carissa. Hashtag styled by Woolies. Claudia, option 1 as well. Wow, we have seen an absolute domination. Well done. I think you guys have made a great choice. I have no doubt that she did influence you just a little bit. I think she looks gorgeous any day of the week. But there is this beautiful opportunity at this time of the year to start looking into your fashion capsule for those level up moments. And it could just be one statement piece, or maybe a few little pieces added to the outerwear to come up with a spectacular result. And even out of my peripheral, I can feel the spectacular nature of how good my friend looks this morning.
Oh, your peripheries are doing you good today.
Let's just
adjust me a little bit.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much. I mean, look at it come together. When we
Very
talk
cool.
about layers, this is exactly what we mean. We've got the coat, we've got the beautiful scarf, we've got the fleece layer, we've got the beautiful polar neck. So winter, come
That's
at
quite
me.
cute as well. If you've got to really layer up, having the fleece as the outerwear over the polar neck. Okay, just go easy on the polar necks. I know it's big this winter, but that's great. And then it's all the soft tones are beautiful.
So
it feels
cozy.
cozy. That's beautiful. Well done, gang.
And that's the agenda for the season. I mean, we're not scared of any sort of cold. We're saying bring it on along with Woolworths.
I absolutely love it. So whether your style leans towards classic layering or maybe contemporary chic, you can have a little bit of fun. Fleece is the perfect starting point for creating stylish winter looks and layering up. And you can shop this gorgeous look and a whole lot more at Woolworths, available in-store, online, or using the amazing Woolies app. Give us a twirl. Beautiful. Well done, guys. And don't worry, you don't have to do the TikTok dance
You
when
do.
you put
You
the
have to do
winter
the
clothes on.
scarf as well.
Can we just do one that's a bit more flowy? Not so like, wow, come on. We gave our age away a little bit earlier in the show. We are loving today because there is a beautiful emotional thread leading through. And when we talk about dreaming big, sometimes that has to be reframed.
That's true. So I can't wait to welcome on Crochet March. She is an incredible inspiration. I know you've seen her on TikTok or on Facebook, and we get to welcome her onto our couch. A big dreamer who has never given up at any sort of obstacle that was thrown her way. And today we continue with that strength. We can't wait to get into that chat straight after this.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, that's right. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We are rounding up the first hour of this beautiful Tuesday morning with a great story. Now, at just 19 years old, Krishay Mart has already faced more than most people do in an entire lifetime. From a chronic illness and double lung transplant to devastating cancer diagnosis that happened earlier this year, but she keeps on marching on. Despite her own fight, Krishay has become a symbol of hope across South Africa after, of course, donating money raised for her own medical journey to help two young children battling cancer. Now, as we continue our conversation around dreams, her story is a powerful reminder that even in life's darkest moments, people can still choose hope, purpose, and definitely kindness. So welcome, babe, and thank you for being here today. So just to give you all context, I had Krishay on our radio show. I think it was last week.
Last week Monday.
Last week Monday, and I told her, I said, I'm going to see you on TV. She said, what? And now we are here today because, of course, the nation needs to hear your story. And it is a story of hope. It is a story of inspiration and a story that is still ongoing. So before we go further, how are we doing today? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. I've got one in my off day, so, but I do feel like my health is declining a bit. But yeah, it's okay.
Okay, we keep on pushing on though. So let's actually start with this one. So many people across South Africa have been inspired by your story. I mean, from such a young age, you've had to face trials, tribulations, and yet you're sitting here with a smile on your face, still making sure that you make it through every day. So what pushes you and what gets you through those emotional turmoils and even physical challenges?
Myself.
Yes, girl.
I look in the mirror and tell myself, you got this, you can do this. And I feel like I never had a choice but not to live with it, not to push through, not to have the motivation that I do have.
And I see your family is also here today. I see Momzo in the corner there. Do they also play a role in just kind of keeping you going from day to day?
Yes, definitely. My whole family pushes me every day. When I want to give up, they tell me, no, you got this, you ain't giving up.
You ain't giving up. Hey, moms, we ain't giving up on nothing. Is that your sister or your mom? This is what I'm trying to know. Good morning, guys, and thank you for being here. You've also spoken so beautifully about, choosing to live life to the absolute fullest. What does that look like for you, and why do you actually intentionally choose to do so?
Because life is short, As I said, the most healthiest person can die tomorrow.
Yeah.
Then I would still be alive and I'm the most illest person, So I would advise everyone just to live your life. And me personally, I never had a life that I could live. It's the life I wanted to live. So now I'm taking this opportunity and I'm just living my life.
I love that. So when you got your double lung transplant, of course, it afforded you opportunities to do more than you could have before.
Yeah.
But then soon after, it was a couple of months to a year, you were diagnosed with cancer.
Yes.
So, what was that switch for you? How did you manage to comprehend that?
It was just 9 months post double lung transplant when I found out I have cancer. That was devastating. The switch was devastating because, I just started loving my life. I started walking 5K, things I could have never done before. And then I saw my light. I saw a new life, a life I've imagined myself pushing through, going, studying, doing all of the things I want to do, and to just be declined while you had all the hope and positivity that you would become better, you would do this. But I took it as it is. Everything happens for a reason, and I believe that.
I believe that too.
Yeah.
And I believe this is just part of your story that continues to develop as well. I think if anything, that fighting spirit and your hope is something that continues to push you through. So tell us a little bit more into the details of what had happened in terms of that devastating switch. So, of course, it was the positive news of you getting the double lung transplant. And then what happened that triggered the cancer?
So it was the immunosuppression medication that I was on that prevents the lungs from rejecting the body. Because when you receive a new organ, it's foreign. So immune system is gonna like, you don't belong here, you're not in my body.
Right.
Let's attack you and try to get rid of you. However, the immunosuppression medication, that helps to compromise your immune so that the soldiers don't fight the lungs. And due to the immunosuppression medication, it activated the virus that was in the lungs already. And then that caused the cancer nodules in my lungs.
Oh my goodness, girl. At just 19 years old, Krisha, I keep looking at you like you have had to fight so many battles that in people's entire lives they would never have to face. And you're here with a smile on your face. I can literally see sunshine coming out of you. But there are people out there that don't have a voice or choose not to because maybe they can't. They literally can't even see the next day or get themselves out of bed. So why was it so important to you to actually speak up and be that example?
Because all my life I was just quiet and silent. And I know it feels like to not have a voice. I know it feels like to struggle or to suffer in silence. So I was like, no, but this is not fair. We're already living a cruel world. Life is cruel. So at least do the positive thing and share your journey. Be the voice for the voiceless. And even off social media, I'm going around to kiddies that doesn't have a voice for themselves, and they're like, because of you, I can speak today. Because of you, I feel so inspired and I have so much motivation to be able to tell my story. Can you please come listen to my story? Wow. And I didn't expect that. I only wanted my story to be out there, to be seen, to be heard, to be the voice of the voiceless.
Oh my gosh, and you certainly are, and so much more. And this is the thing that I told you before as well, and I'll tell you again, your journey of choosing to be selfless is so beautiful because you could have easily just said, I've only got this much time and I'm going to live it for me, but you are living it for so many other people in the next generation and children to come. So Krisha, we are praying for you, and we definitely know you're going to overcome yet another obstacle that has come your way just because of the person that you are, all right? If you could leave our country with one message today that they can take with them on this Tuesday and make sure that they feel great, what would you say?
Don't wait for tomorrow. If you can, do it today.
Oh yes, mic drop. That is it. Be present in every single moment. Krisha Mart is a beautiful example of that. All the details on how you can support her journey will be available across our Expresso social media pages. So go ahead and support our superstar on her journey back to recovery.
Love how that journey was framed, and if you're in that space right now in your own life, I hope you got something out of that, but most importantly, reach out. There are people that have gone through these most difficult phases of life and are being brave enough to put that journey out there so that we can connect. So please, just go into today with a lot of love and a lot of compassion and just reach out. So I have a feeling today is going to be about the love, okay? And we're going to try and let that permeate through our kitchen because that's how Jay loves and that's how we love. It's our love language. And if you love kebabs but hate the tedious prep work, this is just blowing my mind. The internet has stepped up and provided an absolute game changer. Today, we are going to test out the very viral air fryer tortilla kebabs. What is going on? Chef Jay, this is just crazy. You seem very excited to do this, though.
I am. I've been seeing this online so much, and I'm so excited to try it today.
I'm gonna.
I'm excited to try this as well.
Well, listen,
I invited myself, all
before
right?
anyone tries anything, okay, we have to actually see in the real world if we are able to do this. They make it look very simple in a shortcut, very fast cut video.
Oh my gosh,
We
he's
mix
moving
the
very
spices,
quick.
we slice the tortilla, we squash the mince, we slice it up, we fold it,
That
we
looks
fold
good,
it,
Gray.
we skewer it.
Where's
No,
our
we're not going to
bride?
light a fire. I'm going to go light a fire outside now. It says we must. Wow.
Oh my god. Oh, then the sauce. You need the
Is
sauce
that
as well.
It's like a little yogurt dressing that's gonna, and we've got the yogurt dressing. It's like a green princessy kind of dressing.
That looks exactly
Sure. Well,
like.
I hope you saw that because it went very quickly.
It went
okay.
very quickly, and we're gonna go very quickly.
Can you guys do me a favor and cook for me, and then I'm gonna come and taste it?
Okay. One. We will just make you one skewer.
Just
That's
one.
it. Beautiful. Okay. Well, very simple ingredients. We know the tortilla vibe.
Exactly. So
And now we just hoy.
we just wait. You know, I love mince. Mince is just one of those proteins that is affordable, and it's so versatile. You can really, you know, make it fun.
And you
know?
can dress it up with as much fat as you want as well. So if you're leaning into the high fat, high protein, you can really have fun with that. An egg loves some mince.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm so glad you've highlighted that because for me, you cook mince once at the start of the week and you can have 4 different meals with it as you roll out.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, for sure. And I love mince in a wrap. I love there's something about the kind of the texture of having the unctuous, mincy mix with a bit of structure around it, with maybe even crunchy, fresh veg. So I like the idea of a tortilla where you're mixing both those lanes together.
Exactly, and I think that's exactly what this dish is. It's everything you love about a mince, everything you love about a wrap.
And it all gets packaged beautifully in something that, yes, looked a little bit challenging to put together, but when you do the maths and you start doing the geometry and working it out,
It's actually not that bad.
it's actually not that bad. It works.
So just to recap, in the bowl here, we've got some lean mince, we've got some garlic, we've got some onion, peppers, and a very special spice mix that Aki whipped
put
up.
together.
So some paprika, cumin, dried basil, dried oregano. It's like the perfect sauce or spice for this.
And I'm getting a bazooka from that.
Right?
That spice mix
Super
is
punchy.
full on, but you want that.
And I think that mince is the type of protein that is robust enough to handle spice.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the times we say, you know, talk about maintaining the integrity of meat, you know, so unlike, you know, an expensive piece of steak, you can get away with playing around with mince and really punching in the flavor there.
Have a little bit of fun with it because you can get creative with the mode. So let's get creative with the flavor.
Exactly.
So I suppose we're working off a Mexican flavor palette here, which is going to drift into a spicy, not just for the sake of, but for the sake of flavor. And I think don't just add heat for the sake of heat. You know, when we build that flavor profile and the spiciness of a curry, for instance, it's not just the chili, it's the depth of that spicy mix. So play some, have some fun. Even a curried mince is amazing. But what I like about this is you're getting kind of massive amounts of good nutrients in a really fun way. And I've been dying to get my kids to eat mince beyond spaghetti bolognese, and I think we have now figured it out.
I think this is the way, Graham.
Oh man, so please scan the QR code and cook along.
And I think what would also be great is boerewors, you know, making the South African. You could take the boerewors out of its casing. What I love about boerewors is that it's, you know, they've done the work for you. The flavor is already there, so you could literally just use the boerewors.
And I want to say we've got the best boerewors in the world, but I don't know if anyone else makes boerewors. You can come with your sausages.
I've tried some. I've tried some boerewors over the pond in London, and let me tell you, it's just not the same.
Not the same, but no, wait, so you'll find a Safa over there doing it beautifully, no doubt, and selling it for an absolute pittance. And I love the fact that our flavor profiles are permeating the rest of the world, but I think because we're such a melting pot here, it's given us a really advanced education in kind of mixing or playing with different food flavors. If we want to dip into another culture, we kind of respectfully go there. I think because we understand what it's like to have someone else dipping into our culture in that sense.
Exactly.
And we've got so many different cultures represented through food in South Africa. So I love the fact that we can be a little bit more creative as South Africans.
I love
Push
it,
that
and
boat
I
out.
love that's what food is really. Food is just such a fusion. You'd be amazed at how many references and connections we have with cuisines from all around the world. So it's nice to play around with that.
And we also have unique cuisines here that no one else has.
Exactly.
A la Cape Malay.
So now, Graham,
Okay, I'm
it's
looking-
Matt's time. It's Matt's time.
Oh.
I'll take that piece.
I'm going to
off.
say 12.
And then so you basically you cut it into 3 or whatever size you have. We've gone with miniature wraps here, so they are a little bit smaller. And you want to ensure that you've got wrap meat,
So
wrap
they
meat.
can bind and they can
Exactly.
hold each other together. Then I suppose it's up to you to decide how thick or thin you want your kebabs to be.
And then we're going to do it this way. And then what's really cool is that you get your skewer sticks, and before you cut, you put your skewer sticks in.
You know how I know you're more grown up than I am?
You
The
see?
fact that you've done that. The fact that you just thought ahead of time and put the skewers in.
I just watched the video. That's all I did. And then we're going to go down
Oh,
here.
man, of course, it keeps its structure as you cut through it.
Please use a sharp knife, everybody. Sharpen your knives at home.
Oh, man. Okay, and then we're
And
going
then-
to cook it on the grill.
Exactly. The recipe calls for an air fryer, but I feel like we need something more. So
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
go on-
caramelize those fats. So we're going to let that sizzle. We're going to let the smell permeate through the TV into your lounge. If you're going to create this and you're going to do it better than we are going to do it, we want to see the proof. Scan the QR code, get the ingredients, and play along with us, because this feels more like playing than cooking. Albeit Jay is doing the heavy lifting, but that looks spectacular. Good luck. Want to see the results.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's true, it's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Welcome back. Can you believe that an hour has passed? 2 more on the way, so let's officially get it started with your national news headlines. Where South Africa's expansion of BioVac's Cape Town facility is expected to strengthen local vaccine manufacturing as well as support broader African health security. Now, the project follows major international financing and aims to reduce reliance on external supply chains exposed during COVID-19. Now, officials say it could support economic growth while improving regional resilience. At the same time, African Union leaders are intensifying coordination on Ebola response efforts, with South Africa contributing funding support. Authorities stress urgency, unity, and rapid action as outbreaks continue to challenge health systems across the continent. In other news in our country, National Treasury has ended its temporary fuel levy relief, a measure introduced to ease pressure on motorists during high fuel prices. Now, the move is expected to increase transport costs and add to inflationary pressure across the economy. Recent data shows inflation rising to 4%, driven largely by fuel and other administered costs. Now, economists warn households may face further strain as commuting and logistics costs increase. Analysts also expect knock-on effects across fares and freight services, potentially reducing disposable income and slowing non-essential consumer spending. Internationally speaking now, Iran says progress has been made in discussions with the United States on a possible framework agreement, but officials stress that no deal is close to being finalized. Now, Tehran says several issues remain unresolved and that shifting positions from U.S. officials are complicating negotiations. Authorities add that nuclear details and the Strait of Hormuz are not currently part of active discussions. While some diplomatic exchanges remain possible, no immediate visits or agreements are planned. Now, officials do say that talks continue to focus on broader efforts to end regional tensions. In other news, security forces in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo fired warning shots after crowds tried to retrieve bodies from an Ebola treatment center in Mangulu. Now, the facility had previously been attacked during earlier unrest. Health authorities report more than 900 suspected cases and 220 deaths linked to the outbreak. The World Health Organization says response efforts are lagging due to delayed detection and warns the situation may worsen before it improves. Now, emergency teams are being deployed as containment efforts intensify across affected regions. And finally, on waving South Africa's flag so high, South African superstar DJ Black Coffee wrapped a sold-out show at London's O2 Arena on Friday evening with a surprise appearance from American singer Alicia Keys, sending the crowd into celebration at one of the biggest career moments that he's had to date. The Grammy Award-winning artist, real name Nkosinathi Maphumulo, performed alongside a live orchestra in a carefully crafted Afropolitan house set that blended club energy with orchestral scale. Now, he later described the night as deeply emotional, saying every detail came together like a dream. Reflecting on his journey, he noted moving from the venue's Indigo Room to the main stage as a milestone years in the making, with fans online praising the show as absolutely unforgettable. Well, Black Coffee continues to make us proud. Well done on this one. That's where we leave your 7 o'clock news. Let's check in with your sports.
Oh, congratulations, my brother. It is our time, but we'll give some flowers elsewhere when they are due. So let's start in Europe right now on the footballing front, as FC Bayern Munich striker Harry Kane has now won the European Golden Boot for the second time in his career. So after winning 2 trophies and scoring 36 goals for the German Giants this season, Kane once again established himself as one of Europe's deadliest finishers. And don't England need that going into the World Cup? Kane topped the Golden Boot standings ahead of Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe, just to reinforce the achievement. Incredible. Now we stay in that footballing lane, as this might come as quite a shock to you. For the first time in World Cup history, there'll be no Real Madrid player representing the Spanish national football team. So Spanish coach Luis de la Fuente has named a 26-man squad yesterday, with Lamine Yamal headlining that roster, while Madrid duo Dean Huijsen and Dani Carvajal both missed out. So Spain kick off their Group H campaign on the 15th of June up against Cape Verde. Now we can get into cricket, and it's all about the IPL at the moment, and with good reason. The knockout stage of the Indian Premier League gets underway today with the Royal Challengers Bengaluru taking on the Gujarat Titans. So what's the tale of the tape? Well, in the group stages, the two sides faced each other twice within just 1 week, with Bengaluru winning the first encounter by 5 wickets before the Titans then bounced back to win that second match by 4 wickets. So a bit of a grudge match, and we love it for the knockouts. Now, it looked like the knockouts in Roland Garros yesterday. Day one has produced some scintillating tennis action, sadly claiming some scalps as well. 2015 champion Paris Faithful in his final Roland Garros appearance. Of course, the Swiss star is set to retire at the end of the season. Now, elsewhere in round one, Iga Swiatek, Andrei Rublev and Ben Shelton all advancing to round two. But there were some titanic 4-5 setters yesterday just to open our account. So it's going to be a stellar Grand Slam. But that's where we leave our sport for now. We'll touch on those headlines at 8. Let's see if the roads have woken up.
Thank you so much, Gray. Let's check out your roads for the first time this morning. Out in Cape Town in Bellville, heavy congestion has been reported on, or at least, the Stellenberg interchange. If you are coming off the R300 and headed onto the N1 inbound, expect significant delays this morning. And please do allow for some extra travel time and practice some patience. That's where we leave your roads for this hour. Let's check in with your weather so we can prep you for the day. Well, out in Polokwane now, a light drizzle will start your morning. Looking at your temperatures, they start at a low of 9 degrees, but don't worry, it rises to a nice high of 26. As we look at the few days ahead, tomorrow will bring you partly cloudy skies with temperatures ranging between 11 and 27. Let's see what Klerksdorp has to offer today. You can expect mainly sunny skies on your side of town. Temperatures do begin at a chilly low of 7, but it does rise to a high of 24. And the coming days, sunny and humid skies dominate with cloud patches here and there. That wraps up Klerksdorp. Let's head into Pretoria now, where you can expect mostly sunny skies with lingering clouds. Having a look at your temperatures, it does range between a low of 9 degrees and a high of 24. As we move into the week, expect clouds to stick around. Temperatures will remain in the highs, at least on the mid-20s. And then in Johannesburg, let's see what the City of Gold has. The day remains bright with plenty of sunshine. Temperatures will start from a chilly 8, but it rises to a high of 21. Now, the days ahead bring you partly cloudy skies with temperature highs ranging in the low 20s. And that brings us to Mbombela next, where grey skies with morning drizzle are on the cards for today. Temperatures range from a chilly 11 to a warmer 25 as your max. Now, the next few days bring mostly cloudy skies with temperature highs in the mid to high 20s. In the beautiful Bloemfontein, it's a partly cloudy day that lies ahead for you. Temperature-wise, well, it will start at a low of 7 and max out at 23 for your high. Now, it's mainly sunny skies that will dominate your week, with tomorrow's temperatures moving between 6 and 24 degrees. And that brings us to Richards Bay next. Let's see what that coastline has to offer. Well, today you can expect mostly sunny conditions on your side. Temperatures range between a cool 16 and a warmer 27 degrees. Now, you can expect partly cloudy conditions over the next few days before rain does move on in from Friday into the weekend. And then in Durban we go, where partly cloudy skies is what you'll look forward to today. Temperatures start from 17 and then it works its way up by 10 degrees to a comfortable 27. Now, in the coming days, clouds will increase with rain expected by Friday, sitting at a chance of 70%. Saturday also promises to be a wet one. And then in Mthatha, morning clouds will give way to afternoon sunshine today. Temperatures will climb from 11 to a nice pleasant 28 as your high. Over the coming days, expect partly sunny skies, with tomorrow's temperatures ranging between 10 and 26. In Uba, you're up next, formerly known as Cradock. Well, you can expect slightly cloudy conditions with light northwesterly winds. Now, your temperatures move between a brisk 7 and a high of 26. The next few days bring you partly cloudy and humid conditions with highs in the mid-20s. Gagompo City, let's see what's going down on your side. Overhead, expect partly cloudy skies with moderate southwesterly winds. Your temperatures will rise from a cool 14 to a warmer 24 degrees. Now, you can expect partly cloudy skies over the next coming days. And come Friday, there is a 45% chance of rain, welcoming a wet weekend. And then out in Ebeja, GQ, it's a pleasant outlook, in fact, that lies ahead for you with subtle southwesterly winds. Looking at your temperatures, they'll range between a low of 11 and a high of 20. And a sunny day is expected tomorrow with temperatures between 12 and 22, followed by increasing cloud cover as the week develops. Gorgeous George, let's see what's going down on your side. Today, the sun will take center stage with light clouds along the way. Temperatures will rise from a cool 10 to a high of 18 degrees. And the days ahead, expect cloudy conditions with temperature highs in the high teens. Mother City, stand up. Out in Cape Town, a foggy start will give way to a sunny afternoon today. Temperatures will range from 13 to 18 degrees. Now, tomorrow does bring you partly cloudy skies with temperatures ranging between 12 and 17. That brings us all the way into Sutherland up next, where on your side, today brings partly cloudy conditions. Having a look at your temperatures, they'll move from a crisp 4 to a high of 18 degrees. And then in the days ahead, it's mostly partly cloudy skies that will dominate the week with temperature highs ranging in the mid to high teens. Well, let's see what Kimberley has to offer. It's mainly sunny skies on your side. A chilly start though, brisk 9 degrees is your low with a balmy 26 as your high. Now, going into the week, you can expect mostly sunny conditions over the coming days, apart from Thursday when skies turn partly cloudy. And finally, Uppington, it's your turn now where partly cloudy skies set the tone for your day. Temperatures start at a low of 8, but then rises to a nice high of 29 degrees. Now, you can expect sunny skies tomorrow with a few lingering clouds as temperatures climb from 8 degrees to 29. Well, the highs are looking great out in Uppington. That's how we know you. That's how we love you. Let's get into the sunrise view of this hour, though. From Uppies, we move to the Mother City out in Goodwood in Cape Town. Almora Smith sent this beautiful morning view to us, letting us know that out in Cape Town, the clouds will not bring our day down. We're going to have a gorgeous day indeed, and thank you, Almora, for this gorgeous morning view of what it looks like just outside your window. And if you think that you also have something to contribute, I'm pretty sure your gallery's packed with so many images, let us know on this number. Here it is once again, 063-036-9649. We want to wake up with you and see what it's looking like from your side of town.
3 pains, 1 hero, Tri-Park, triple relief. Park the pain your way. Grab yours today. Available in original and lemon flavors.
Well, some mornings do start smoothly, then you get our show and it gets crazy. Others, you wake up with a headache and the day still needs your attention. Well, from the morning rush to a full workday, life keeps moving, and that's why Gogo keeps Tri-Park close. For headaches, for toothache and colds and flu, Tri-Park is the trusted triple relief pain powder that is ready to work in 8 seconds, and they prove it, helping you stay on track with your day. Tri-Park, the name that Gogo knows and trusts.
3 pains, 1 hero, Tri-Park, triple relief. Park the pain your way. Grab yours today. Available in original and lemon flavors.
Well, today we are definitely not having any headaches because we're award winners. Do you know what I mean?
And if you needed any reminder, we're a bunch of winners.
Exactly, exactly. But for when you do have a headache, trust Tri-Park, my friend.
That is exactly it. Oh my goodness. Can we just say, Dovleys, gather round?
Ooh, yes, the time has come. Today we are talking about all things sport and how it in fact helps the body confidence of young girls. I know sport always helped me as a young girl in terms of just feeling like I was a bit more confident and feeling like I could believe in myself.
And it low-key feels like a mini Mother's Day. Why? Because we have the marketing manager of Dove, and she's brought her beautiful daughter Allegra with us. Give us a wave. Look at how beautiful they both are. We're going to be unpacking body confidence when it comes to sports after the ad break.
Don't go anywhere.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, it is your feel-good breakfast show right here on S3. And today, it's all about confidence, it's all about purpose, it's all about dreaming big. And the truth is, sometimes as girls, our confidence takes a little bit of a dip. But every single girl out there, they deserve to feel strong, confident, and comfortable in the body that powers her passion. Yet, far too many young people actually drop out of sports before they've even had a chance to realize their full potential.
100%, and that's why we got to have this conversation. And today, we're joined by Pavla Sessions, Dove South Africa's marketing manager, and an absolute queen, her fellow queen, and her own queen, Allegra, her daughter, a sports enthusiast who's also here to help us unpack this beautiful conversation about why supporting girls' self-esteem is key to helping them stay involved and thrive on the field. Everyone, let's give the field a good welcome to this mother-daughter duo. Hello, beautiful ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning, sunshines. Hi, Allegra. Hi. Is this your first TV debut? All your friends are going to be jealous.
They must be. She's the ultimate TV girl with mom even.
Exactly.
Our queens, welcome to Expresso. Thank you so much for being here. I mean, Pavla, this is your home now.
Yes, I'm a regular.
Yes, you are. But I love the fact that each and every week we've got so much to unpack because you guys as Dove are really just covering so many things, which is beautiful. But let's start here. You know, the stats around girls dropping out of sports teams and even just sports in general, they're quite shocking. Can you talk to us about why it is that, you know, you as Dove decided to take action and really be a driving force behind trying to keep them there?
So we've done research and we've found that low body confidence is the #1 reason why girls quit sports. And as a brand, we've been championing self-esteem and body confidence in girls and women for over 20 years.
Yeah.
So this just felt like a real space where we could make an impact in sports and really champion body confidence through the Body Confidence Sport program.
Interesting.
I love it.
Allegra, you're looking at mommy and you just have these big eyes. Are you proud of mommy? Oh my goodness. So you said that you're a sports enthusiast. What's your favorite sport? What do you love about playing a sport and just being part of a team?
What I like about being part of a team is that you have people to rely on, but then they can also rely on you. So you get like a feeling of accomplishment when you help your team win.
If I was in a team with Allegra, she's my captain. Oh, my word.
Lead us, our leader.
Please. Because Allegra, what sports do you play, my love?
Netball and hockey.
Position?
Goal defense.
I'm a goal shooter, so you'd be taking the ball from me. and you would get it. I can see the fighting spirit in you. Yes. But Mom, talk to me. You know, as both a mom and a brand leader, I feel like there's so many different things in terms of having to create a space where people do feel confident and really do feel like they can be their best. Can you talk to us about what it is that does really allow you to be able to do that as a brand leader? And what do you find really works in those spaces?
Yeah. So personally, I have struggled with low self-esteem and body confidence, and I know personally, firsthand, how it can hold you back in life.
Yeah.
So as a mom, I would never want that for my daughter. So I really intentionally try to build that self-confidence and that self-esteem up. And then I just feel extremely privileged and grateful that actually not only can I nurture this in my daughter, but through the Dove brand, I'm actually able to touch hundreds of thousands of lives through what we do with the self-esteem program and really impact how South African women approach their self-esteem and their body confidence.
Nurturing a nation.
I mean, you couldn't have put it better, could you?
I was about to say you have a daughter plus 100,000 more all over the country.
Love it. You know, once you become a mom, you just that nurturing spirit really, you want to nurture as many people as you can, and I'm so grateful that I've got that opportunity.
Yes. Allegra, my cutie pie, Mommy's talking about sometimes she even has bad days with low self-confidence. You obviously have a few of those days. How do you pull yourself out of that place?
So, so there was this one time when I was playing netball and our team wasn't doing very well. So my coach put me in a different position.
Yeah.
So at first I wasn't really sure about the position because I didn't really play it a lot. But then I realized I was actually better at this position than the one I normally played.
Wow. So just unlocking your full potential without even knowing.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So wait, so it's goal defense and?
wing defense.
Oh, you see, now
Yes,
I'm wing attack. So either you or I, we're
girl.
getting taken out.
We are indeed. Allegra, I love your work as well because you're running everywhere. You see me goal shooter, I just stay there in the circle, I'm fine. But my Pavla, we don't want the girls to stay in the circle. We want them to be confident enough to run out of it and really just take on everything. So talk to us about how it is that Dove is championing just women really stepping into their power and having that confidence, but also having that presence in women's sports.
Exactly. So, like I've talked about, the Body Confidence in Sports program is to help coaches and athletes tackle this issue. And it's fully accessible, downloadable through our website. So I'm encouraging everyone to go check that out.
Yes.
But more than that, we've launched the Dove Girl Talk campaign, which is searching nationwide for the next young female voice in sports broadcasting. Because we know this is a space where female voices are underrepresented.
Yes.
So we really want to find that next young female voice and give her a platform to be able to create a voice in the future of sports.
We love that. Well, ladies, thank you so much for coming through. And Allegra, do you have anything you want to say to all of the young girls out there at all?
Just be confident and you can do this.
Oh, beautiful!
You can tell that this is the daughter of Pavla.
100%.
You're doing so great, mommy.
100%.
Incredible. We'll see you at the courts on Saturday, 2 p.m.
Yeah.
We're ready.
I'm going to try and win. But Pavla, Pavla's daughter, she's doing a lot. But do you know where you can win? It is with Dove, my friend, because what we're really talking about here goes far beyond sport. It's about helping girls believe in themselves, feel like they have, really do belong, but more than anything else, also that they have the confidence to keep showing up. And through Dove's Body Confidence Sport program, meaningful conversations are turned into real action.
We absolutely love it. Dove is empowering girls to stay involved, stay active, and just stay in the game. You just have to keep your head in the game, and I promise you, you'll be as strong and confident as our girl Allegra. Take a look at this.
Dove, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, is looking for the next female voice in sports. Discover more at dove.com/ZA.
Okay, we said it before and we still don't believe it, so we're going to say it again and see if it sinks in. Mzansi, please, listen, Powerball and Powerball Plus, now I've got your attention because you remember last week, it has skyrocketed to a jaw-dropping 207 million rand in our combined estimated jackpots this Tuesday. I don't know how they estimated that. Please don't get left behind. You can play Powerball for an estimated 107 million rand. Powerball Plus, not to be outdone, or at least just by a little bit, 100 milli sitting there right now, 207 million rand.
So much to wrap your mind around. Where do we begin? Well, you buy your tickets. You go now in store, or you even head to that website, nationallottery.co.za. There's the mobile app you can download, or even your cell phone banking. To access all of the details, you can find it at Expresso Show. So go check it out, and then Panda Pusha play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 207 million rand in total estimated jackpot.
I'll tell you, if I win it,
Yes.
I'll come and do a TikTok dance personally.
Personally to you?
Yeah, whoever.
You just want to know who the millionaire
I'll do it.
is.
No, I really do. I really want to know who wins 207 million. So I actually hope it goes to one person and that lives are changed and that it's amazing.
Sure.
Now, I say that because I'm feeling very positive right now. My cup overfloweth. Why? Because Brett Lindecky is spreading the good news. He is the good news guy. He has made it his career to inject positive energy wherever you go. And if you spend 5 minutes with him, you understand why. He is a beautiful human being. Yes, gorgeous to look at, and I think I low-key have a bit of a crush on this guy. But he is just such a wonderful person for the fact that he has put all in, and he knows, and he understands the power of a good story.
I love that. Good things, guy. We'll get to that. And then us in Cape Town, well, we are going to get to some it's not Krabby Patties. It's Krabby Rangoons.
Oh, wow.
That are kind of like nachos because they're layered and they have these delicious sauces
Oh, it's like
on
a
them.
fried dumpling.
Oh, Graham.
Pasta. What?
It is levels, and we cannot wait to taste test and make that on the show. We'll see you straight after this. Come hungry.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We told you a quick break, come hungry, because we're definitely getting into something delicious on our award-winning breakfast show. Now, if you've spent any time on social media lately, you've definitely seen today's dish. Now, we're taking on the internet's latest food obsession. It's all around the viral crab rangoon nacho. Think crispy golden wontons made by Jay himself, packed with a rich savory crab and cream cheese filling, and then all piled high like nachos. So let's see if the hype really is real. The smells that have been coming out of the kitchen today are unreal. This is how you make it. Okay, so they throw the crab, mix the crab. I think they use real crab, actually.
So, yeah, some people use real crab, but listen, when I saw imitation crab, I was like, let's go.
Let's go, imitation.
So
also, this goes triple platinum at family gatherings.
It's very nostalgic. I think that's basically all that it is.
And we were trying to figure out what imitation crab is. Rumor has it it's just fish.
It's just fish. Reconstructed fish.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Oh, and then she makes a nice sauce.
Yeah. Ooh, yum, 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 yum.
Jay.
How good?
What a delight. Okay, so you're quickly finishing off the previous recipe.
Yes, do you want to taste?
So badly.
Okay, wait.
So that was, what would the name be? What would you kind of call that?
Those are tortilla kebabs. That's what they call them.
And then you put like a nice little dressing on the top.
Yes.
Oh, we get a fresh one too.
We have to do what they do on TikTok.
Okay, what do they do on TikTok?
You ready? Where am I?
Wait, where's your sauce? You want sauce? No.
Oh, no. We got to squeeze it and see all the juice.
Okay, do it. I can't eat that one now with your finger juice on it.
That one is for you.
Okay, you go. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Jay, you've been winning in the kitchen lately, like everything.
I can't take any of the credit. This is all online stuff.
We're
just recreating it.
Success all the way around. We'll taste it in a bit, but where do we begin with our rangoons?
Okay, so you begin by making wontons.
You made our wontons, thankfully.
So just for the viewers at home, this is not an authentic Asian dish. This is sort of an American Chinese
like a
fusion.
Yeah.
And that's why we've got cream cheese in the bowl.
Okay.
Into the cream cheese, we've got some chopped onion.
Wow.
We have our imitation
crab. Our imitation crab. You can use real crab.
It just makes me smile. It reminds me of,
growing up. Yeah.
And the mock crayfish and, all of that. So
all of us couldn't afford,
some soy sauce, some Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Sesame seed oil.
Oh, yummy.
And a little bit of sugar, which I thought was interesting.
Why do we want it to be a bit sweet?
I don't know. I don't know if it needs to be sweet, but let's go. Should we give this a stir?
I mean, I would eat that on its own. That looks really good.
Imagine like a little crab cocktail situation.
Why not? I'd add some crackers, some rice cakes on the side. It's a whole meal. It already smells insane in here. So I assume this is the filling for our wonton wrappers.
Yes.
Okay, so look at this versus the size of these, Jay. Do they expand?
No, so I just got those in different sizes. So those I cut into squares, and then I just started running out of time. I was like, we got to get it going. So I made some circles. So you could, the ones that you buy at the store are usually square. So get the store-bought ones. They're just as good.
Jay's just fancy, that's all. And then you take a little filling.
Oh,
my gosh, I'm so excited.
Okay.
Oh, but now there's only one. Who's going to take it? I'll take it.
Oh, wait. You take that one. I've got another one on the side here.
Okay, cool.
But you're missing a step.
I want to watch you.
You need to...
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, you need to put some water.
Okay, get us some water. Move this out the way. To make sure that the filling doesn't come out.
Exactly.
So show me how.
So a great way to make sure you have consistency in your filling is to use a measuring spoon. So use a tablespoon or teaspoon, and then you make sure that each one has an equal bite.
Yum! Imagine throwing like a little cocktail party at your house or something and impressing your guests with this.
And then you want to make sure that the air pockets are out. Otherwise they'll explode in the oil.
Right.
We've got some oil going here. Let me just see. Okay, we're not
warm enough yet.
We're not there. Should we taste while we wait?
We absolutely can. All right, so this is the done crab rangoon nacho. And I see we've served it with some sauces, sriracha, QP, and soy sauce.
Yes, so Japanese mayo is... Literally yesterday, I put some on a spoon and I ate it.
Take all
Tiffany,
my
if you're
money.
watching, we miss you. And I've got some Japanese mayo.
Oh my gosh, okay. This one looks very loaded, so I'm very excited about it.
I think the idea is that you've got to try and get to
into
the center.
Okay. Oh, how do you tackle it? There's like a sweet sauce on it too. Oh, I love that. Wow.
Guys, this is so good.
That's delicious, James.
I was worried that the crab... Thanks, dear. Saving that for later.
Sorry, my bad. I took it off.
I was worried that the crab would get lost, but it actually comes in subtly towards the end. I feel like dancing. This is so good. This is so good. So I think that these are both winners.
It tastes like sushi.
It does taste like sushi. Okay.
That is giving
last one.
sushi.
We're gonna taste.
All right.
Babs, you've got to have a taste of it.
Taste it. So that if we were to do success or hot mess, success all the way around.
Get some sauce over there.
Okay, let's grab this one too. Ooh, okay. I would just need a corner like that.
Yeah, just take a corner.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
If you are at home, go to expressoshow.com, get these recipes, try them out. Tag us on your Instagram post.
Please.
Let us know.
You will let us know that this is 10 out of 10. Oh, Jay, well done. This is absolutely fantastic. Something for the meat lovers, something for the seafood lovers, and then we've got something for your feel-good lovers out in Joburg. Yum. I'm gonna have one more bite.
Oh, listen, today,
Yes, okay, we'll
Zanzi,
do
this is
something.
us 100% getting into, look, these two are already
I
having a
love her.
conversation.
We're talking
and this
about
is
our
why.
slippers.
I know. And I say that, listen, when we are together, it is always about how we can make a difference. It is always about family. And for nearly 4 decades, Reach for a Dream has brought hope and joy to children fighting life-threatening illnesses. And today, helping is as simple as wearing your slippers like these.
Can
Oh
you
my
guys
goodness.
see how cute some of this is what our guest and I was talking about. I was like, my white ones are so cute. Now, Slipper Day 2026 is officially here, and joining us this morning is Gauteng Regional Branch Manager. Her name is Chloe Katompa, and she's here to show one small donation can actually help make a child's dream come true. Everybody, she's doing great work. Give her a feel-good Expresso.
Oh, Chloe, how are you, gorgeous?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
That's good.
Okay, between the two of ours, I've got white ones, she has brown ones. Who's the winner today?
Oh, wow, guys.
Mine
You're
are
putting me under
better.
pressure. No, they're both beautiful. Both of you.
Fine.
Agreed. We're both winners. Chloe, I know you guys have done something incredible with this campaign this year, and it's called Fuzzy Facts. Why did you guys decide to add something different? And explain to us what exactly Fuzzy Facts are.
So Slipper Day is Reach for a Dream's biggest fundraising campaign, and we wanted to find a way to make it fun and cool, so we introduced this concept called Fuzzy Facts, where it's essentially facts that you can't really prove are, false or true. So, for example, on a Sunday, if you wear slippers, it makes Monday less scary.
Yes.
Is that true or not?
That
We
is
can
true.
agree. So it's just a concept to promote Slipper Day, which is very, very important for our children.
And we love the work that you guys do. It really is so beautiful each and every year. Just how we keep leveling up and we get more people involved and we have higher targets. And this year we got a target of 15 million rand, right?
Yes,
so
we do.
Can you talk to us just about the milestones that, each level will unlock as we keep going in terms of trying to reach that target, which we're going to reach?
Yes, we have to.
Yes.
So I think it's all about realizing that when you go and buy a 20 Rand sticker, it's not just a 20 Rand sticker. This is a child's life.
Yeah.
A child who is going through one of the darkest, most difficult battles of their life. And when you buy that sticker, that child has the opportunity to have their dream come true. And that dream can be anything.
Yeah.
It can be, standing on the stage with you, or just having a cell phone so they can phone their mom from hospital. So Slipper Day is all about making those dreams come true. And every sticker we sell is another dream we can fulfill. It's another child who can believe that, you know what? Even if the doctor says I'm not going to be okay, maybe I will be. And that's what that sticker is about, and that's what Slipper Day is about.
Oh, I love that. It's about hope.
Yes, exactly.
And so fitting, because today's entire show, it's all about dreaming. It's all about keeping that hope alive. We've spoken about the 15 million target, but there's also 2 million Rand prize pool incentive work. And that obviously is helping you guys drive people like you, like Zanele and I, to buy those stickers. Tell us a little bit about that incentive.
Yes, so the beautiful thing about about Slipper Day is that it's all about giving and getting, right?
Yeah.
You're giving to our children, and we want to find a way to give back to the people who support us. So if you buy your 20 Rand sticker, then you can go get a free coffee, and then you can also scratch. There's a little scratch and win element on the card, on the sticker, and you can win your share of data, discount vouchers, just really, really incredible things. And it's just our way of saying thank you for giving to us.
That's beautiful. And my lovely, I know as well, that there's so many kids who sadly can't, even attend school or even just leave the hospital. How are you making sure that they're part of the Slipper Day celebrations?
So everything we do is for all of our children. And as you said, sometimes children stay in hospital for months. I mean, the other day we met a mother who's only spent her whole time with her child in hospital since birth. So being in hospital, it takes away from a child. Their childhood is no longer normal. The walls of the ward, imagine just lying in a bed looking at a white wall, days on days, months on end, and then you just lose hope and you lose that excitement to live. And so that's why when we come in and make the dream come true, it changes that child's outlook and also the way they see themselves. They feel loved, they feel seen, and they're missing out on a lot of school and a lot of education, and that's why a lot of children dream of a laptop, because they want to try and catch up on school from their hospital bed. And so we really, we do 6 dreams a day, and it doesn't matter how big or small that dream is, it's the feeling that you get when you get your dream. And so that's what we're striving to do through Slipper Day and through you. We can't do this without you or your viewers, so it means a lot to us.
Oh, Chloe.
You're talking about them being in hospital and seeing the 4 walls all around them. Imagine they're used to seeing the hospital lights. If their dream is to be on set with us, to see these bright lights, what a change of scenery. And that also just keeps the hope alive a little bit. Now, you guys do the great work all across South Africa. Are there specific regions that you guys are focusing on this year?
So we operate in all the major provinces. We've got offices in all the, Cape Town, Durban, Port Elizabeth, we are there. And you know what? If we need to drive to, Venda, or we need to go far out in Mpumalanga, we will do that. We had a young dreamer come all the way from Mpumalanga to watch Orlando Pirates. And we went to fetch the family, we stayed the night in a hotel and watched the game and drove them back. So we will really go far and wide to try and reach our children wherever they are.
I love that, to watch the treble champions go in now in my Chloe. In
What
fact,
a dream come
yes,
true.
a huge dream come true. You guys are doing such amazing work. Like, it bewilders me that you're sitting here going, we can't do it without you guys. There would be no work to be done without people like you. So thank you, Chloe. We appreciate you. And here's to reaching 15 million Rand and more.
Let's do it. We are here to
Thank
support you. Thank you for our cute slippers, my feel-good family. Remember that our brave dreamers, they spend their days in hospital. So the least we can do on Slipper Day is wear our slippers in solidarity.
100%. So please join the movement this Friday, the 29th of May. And all you have to do to be part of it is buy your 20 Rand sticker at participating partners nationwide, or head over to www.reachforadream.org.za to grab your virtual sticker and some fuzzy merchandise, just like our beautiful slippers. And remember, my friend, it's all about you doing it for the dreamers. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we have a whole lot more right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
And I just got to say to our dreamer, Maddie May, whose dream was to come into our space, he changed the way we do our job here. He was so amazing, and I've been able to share stages with him since. Unbelievable. So my big dream is that I get to host their fundraiser for Reach for a Dream this year again. So heaps some pressure there as well, because we did amazing things. But we want you to think in that lane for the whole day today. Start dreaming big. And we put it to you guys this morning. What's that one big dream that you still have for your future, no matter your age or stage in life? And we're trying to convince the adults to maybe reframe that conversation. And hopefully you guys have started to dream big. So let's turn to the social streets and see how you guys are responding. We joke about the fact that adults are so caught up in just getting through day-to-day life, and that's how we validate ourselves, and that's great. But you do still need to dream a little, start reaching into the future and looking for that long-term trajectory. And Valdine Fortuin, who always weighs in, she says, my morning team, to own my own property, a big house with a big yard. I'm with you. I am with you, Valdine. Go and manifest. Teresa saying, good morning, Carissa and Expresso team. I would still love to go on a cruise ship and paragliding. Paragliding's a lot closer than you think. It's amazing to do. Go and do it. Mark Gavin, he put some effort in. Thank you, Mark. In this dream, I find myself on stage DJing with turntables in front of a large audience, and the crowd is going wild. I belt up my favorite song, Don't You Want Me, Baby, The Human League. Not a bad choice, my friend. And the audience sings along with me. It's an exhilarating experience, and I feel like being on top of the world. Well, here's the bottom line, my friend. Nothing is stopping you from getting those decks. Get onto a marketplace or something, get some second-hand decks, start mixing and do it. The bottom line, the only thing standing in the way generally with these big dreams is ourselves. So get out of your way. We'll see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, my feel-good family. I mean, what a fitting line. Feel good. It's all about feeling good today. And the truth is that South Africans are carrying a lot emotionally right now, from stress and burnout to constant exposure to difficult news and the daily pressures of life.
It's true. I mean, so much is happening in the world at the moment, but this is why we are so grateful for people like Brent Lintekey, who from Good Things Guy, joins us this morning to talk about why positive stories still matter and how hope, kindness, and human connection can genuinely affect our mental well-being. I think he is a hero who doesn't wear a cape, but he's definitely a South African hero. Everyone, let's give Brent Lintekey a feel-good welcome.
The whole studio.
Brent, how are you?
Fantastic. It's so great to be back here,
Yes.
to be sharing good news, good things, and also speaking about things that are very important.
Yes.
We're all feeling the weight of the world on our shoulders. It's true. We see it absolutely everywhere, but that's not our only story. There's also good things happening.
There's so many good things, and thanks to you, we've got a guy who tells us about that.
Yeah, a whole team now, a whole team.
I mean, listen, this is why we're so grateful for it, because it just continues to grow. But Brent, tell me why you think it is that people keep coming back to your guys' platform.
I think it's because it's so desperately needed. And I like to say the news never stops newsing. It's constant, and we're stuck in a space where daily challenges that we have in our own lives, the headlines, the things that every single human being has got different levels of stress. It doesn't matter where you are in your career, what age you are, we all carry different types of stress, and sometimes we don't speak about that enough, but here is a place that we've created. We're turning, I think it's 11 or 12. I keep getting the number wrong. This year, we're turning that age that we can celebrate, and we offer South Africans a little bit of balance when it comes to those hard things. So that's why they keep coming back, is for that balance.
Come on.
Thank goodness for you. Thank goodness for your team. We definitely need just some lightheartedness in sometimes a very heavy world.
Yeah.
You and your team, you guys are looking for good stories every single day. What's the one thing that all these stories have taught you about people who you surround yourself with, and of course the people of South Africa?
So here's the thing, the crazy thing, that the team and I are now reporting up to 20 good news stories on a daily basis.
Wow.
Which is such a crazy number. But the one thing that it keeps bringing me back to, and it sounds so cliche, and for anybody that may follow me or have seen me or maybe read my stuff, I keep going back to this quote. And it comes from a man whose name is Fred Rogers. He had a show in the 1970s called The Neighborhood, pretty much like your show, Feel Good. Feel Good. And in one of the episodes, he spoke about the fact that his mother had said to him at some point that in times of tragedy, we always need to look for the helpers. And that's the one thing that rings true with what we do and with what happens in the world, is that even though there's hard stuff, even though there's a lot of things that we deal with, we just got to wait. Sometimes a little bit longer, but generally quite quickly, and we find those helpers. The helpers are always there. I like to say the helpers, the heroes, and the healers. And those are the stories that we get to tell.
You're that all in one.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Literally, Brent. Come on, take your flowers. Because it's true.
It's very kind of going red.
And it's okay, we love it. Brent, I mean, I know that so many people always say if you're somebody who seeks out good news or reads the good news, you know, you're kind of ignoring reality. Talk to us about why they can actually coexist.
They can. Two things can be true at the same
100%.
time. So and the thing about this platform that I've created was never to hide away from the fact that we have hard news. I know that many South Africans and people around the world have kind of switched off. They don't want to listen to the news or read the newspapers or see those headlines. And I want to say to them, you actually need to. So you need to know what's going on around you. Why? Because that's how we make it better. That's how we make things better. But in the same breath, we're not saying like it's just good things happening and rose-tinted glasses, and it doesn't automatically fix everything that's wrong. But it does give you a little bit of hope. And I think hope is one of the most powerful forces in the world.
Come on.
And we need to live with that, you know? If you can read one story, and it doesn't need to come from our platform, my team, if you're watching now, they was probably so upset. They're like, Wendy, you're supposed to be speaking about good things, guy. There's good things happening all around us. And if you can seek those good things out and you can find a bit of hope in your day, become a bit more proud about our country, smile, laugh, whatever those feelings are, it changes your perspective, not just to what South Africa is, but also the world.
Brent, you are our one good thing that happened today. Are you going to blush again?
I don't know why Charlie is doing this, because there's other people who are here now as well who are busy hearing that they is the one good thing, Brent.
You know, that is so kind, and it is such an honor to be able to sit in the seat and chat to you guys and chat to the viewers and let them hear those stories. And what you say is very kind. I'm not the good thing. I'm the conduit for good things. I'm just that space.
Well, this is why we've got you bringing us a couple of stories in a little bit, Brent. All in the name of that, Mzansi, you got to make sure that you don't go anywhere, because positive stories may not, you know, really solve every problem South Africans face, but they can remind people that kindness, resilience, and community still exist all around us, my friends.
Now, remember, he also has an incredible platform. It is called The Helpers, and you guys can go check it out, thehelpers.co.za, to change a life. So definitely stay with us, because the lovely Brenty, he's going to be sharing some of his favorite stories in a bit, straight after the ad break. We'll see you in a bit.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. You're still on your Feel Good Breakfast Show indeed, and it's so good to be with you. And I say it's so good because we got the good things guy in the building, okay? It is Brent Linda Q, and he is here to let us in on some delicious stories as well. Because earlier on, we were chatting about why it is that South Africans keep coming back to these positive platforms.
And obviously, he said to us before the ad break that he goes through 20 stories every single day. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to share a little bit of that good news sparkle with you guys and give you 5 out of the 20. So, Brent, are you excited to share 5 feel-good stories?
Yes, yes. And the ones that we've chosen are 5 of sort of the top stories that have been trending in the last month. What I love about the way that the platform has evolved is it's no longer just writing a story that we find online or that gets sent to us. We're physically interviewing people. We're getting to the meat of what those stories are, which means often we're personally involved, not by anything that we've done, but by the fact that we get to meet these people.
Come on.
It really just pulls you in. It's really beautiful.
You're able to now put a face to the story.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Love that. Well, Brent, kick us off. Where are we starting?
So the first story that we have is one that was really, really big in the social media space over the last couple of weeks. So we know the Western Cape and even the Eastern Cape and even Joburg is cold at the moment. We've been suffering with a lot of weather, but down in the Western Cape, they had a lot of storms. And there were so many people impacted. We were telling stories of human beings being saved, of animals being saved, but there was one story in particular of a man by the name of Chad Nathan, who decided, and when I spoke to him, my first question was, why did you go running when it was raining?
In that weather. But you wouldn't expect anything, Ginger with the GoPro, you wouldn't expect anything from him.
Correct. So
he would do that.
So he was training for the Cape Town Marathon, and he was like, I got to get my running in. It's got to happen. And he sort of hit the promenade, and he was the only person running on the prom that day. And for some reason, his route, he changed it a little bit. Maybe because it was cold, maybe because he wasn't enjoying the run. And it led him to another person on the prom, whose name is Sydney Miller, and he was in a wheelchair with one leg missing. And Chad looked at the situation and he just thought to himself, if I'm cold and I'm not enjoying my run, I can't imagine that he could be enjoying himself trying to get to wherever he's going to in this crazy storm. So he decided to run up to Sydney, grabbed the wheelchair, and he said to him, is there any way I can take you? He pushed him 4 kilometers, and in that time he heard his story. And he decided to put that story up online onto social media is where we found it. And within the space of a couple of hours, he'd raised 380,000 Rand. Not he did as a conduit, but South Africans and people around the world donated to Sydney. And it was 380,000 Rand. And since then, it's almost R500,000 that it's gone back up to. People have always also donated wheelchairs, all sorts of things to really help him. But why I love this story is that it wasn't just the big numbers. It was people sharing 20 Rand, 50 Rand, 100 Rand, that all collectively came to an amount that's going to change that person's life.
Beautiful.
So
we
it's
love
just a beautiful
that. Oh, man. Brent, we got 4 to get through.
Let's go quick, fast. We want to hear all
Give me the
good
headlines
news.
and then I'll shoot you
All
with
right.
what we have.
Okay, the second one is a powerful moment that came from UKZN. Okay?
Yes!
The graduate, Sia. Tell us more about him.
So he got 21, is it 21 distinctions?
21 distinctions.
21 distinctions.
Yeah.
He was born with dwarfism and scoliosis. And the reason why this story matters is because he may look a little bit different, but he doesn't let that define him.
Love that.
So the crowd gave him a standing ovation, and he's not stopping there. He's going to go on to do his MBA as well. He's planning to do it. And it's just such proof that, you know, we can look a little bit different, but that doesn't mean that's who we are. And he is an inspiration to everybody and to be kinder.
Yes, love that. Let's go on to the next one, the story of Renda Chifularo, who the software or rather engineer who ran the Two Oceans Marathon in full firefighting gear to honor volunteer firefighters.
Yes, so he actually wasn't a firefighter. He ran a different race.
Yes.
And he saw a firefighter running in his gear. And he was like, I'm going to help him get to the end. And in the end, he helped him get to the end. And he was so inspired that he decided to volunteer as a firefighter. And in the time that he's worked with the firefighting group, he's realized how important it is. And so he's become a firefighter. And then he ran a whole 21-kilometer half marathon in the full suit.
That's crazy.
He said it was like a sauna, but it doesn't compare to the great work that they do.
Sure.
Love you.
Okay, now we're actually going to flip the script, and I feel like this is your own good story because you've got something called 4 Kids, and that is you turning good stories into children's stories.
Listen, the news can't be about me, but it is going to be.
It has to be. And Brent, you don't have to rush. They've given us more time because you're a superstar. So talk to us.
Here we go.
So,
Yes.
4 Kids is this incredible idea that we've come up with for Youth Month. And the whole concept is that we get the news as adults. We, as young adults, we get to read the news, we understand the news, we know that there's good things happening on Good Things Guy. What about the kids?
Yeah.
What about the kids? What about the real stories that are meaningful and can inspire and create kindness and remind us all of these lessons that maybe kids could learn?
Yeah.
So we've taken real articles, real stories, real good news, and we've turned them into kids' storybooks. So it's just a little bit more kid-friendly.
Yeah.
And perhaps a child's not going to log on to Good Things Guide to read them, but parents and teachers can.
Nice.
And that means that they can download those stories and use them at bedtime or use them when they're sort of in the classrooms. And it just really, for me, it means that it's a real South African story. And it really, each story does have some sort of lesson to it.
Are there pictures? Are there animations?
Yes, we made it proper storybook style.
I love it.
So I remember as a kid reading books, and it's things that you remember, right?
Yeah.
It's those pictures and the words, and it means something. And I don't know, maybe some kid gets to read that storybook, or it gets read to them, one of the stories, and they decide when they get a little bit older, when they become grown up,
Yeah.
to maybe do their own good thing.
I love that. And for me, it's also the fact that it's not like Cinderella, you know what I mean? Where we don't know her.
Yeah.
But it's someone where they're like, actually, that's my fellow South African who did that.
Totally,
You know?
and it's a real story. So some of them are animal-based. It's things that have happened in the animal sort of side. But then there's, I don't know, a petrol attendant that became a doctor.
Yeah.
Like, there are great stories that come from South Africa that these kids can get in, and parents can get inspired.
Beautiful. Well, one of my favorite as well is the one about Atina Shezi, the UJ student that is using her own allowance to make a difference for the homeless community.
So for me, this story, and the reason I selected it, is because she was using her student funding to feed homeless people and students around her, which I cannot imagine it could be that much.
Yeah,
I couldn't think
definitely
that.
not.
And she, again, social media is a great tool. Sometimes we see in the headlines it's not, and people do really silly things. But sometimes they use it for good.
Yeah.
And this story started trending. There were other volunteers and students that decided to join her cause, to donate to her. And she's created a whole, I'm going to call it an organization. It's soon to be a charity, I'm sure, where she's feeding homeless people and students in need. It's that same thing that I go back to, the 10 Rand, the 20 Rand. When we do small things, they can become big things.
Yeah.
And they can create real positive change in our country. And watch. I'm going to take that story and turn it into a storybook for kids.
Atina Shezi in a storybook. I love it.
Brent, you also just quickly, just touch on the story you said this morning you woke up super early and had you crying. What story was that?
Oh gosh, so that's from the Joburg Fourways area. There was a homeless person that many people got to know here in the area called Judd Aaron, and he tragically passed away 2 years ago. And there was a huge conversation online about it. People were sad, they're really heartbroken. And along the way, he had a massive dog called Apollo, beautiful. It would stand with him at the robots every single day. And the community were really, I'm going to get a lump in my throat and start crying.
Oh, Brent.
The community were really worried about Apollo and where he would go. And at first, there was a lot of interest shown of people that wanted to take this doggy for themselves, but nothing transpired, unfortunately, due to circumstances. And Apollo has been with Lauren Mallet, who runs an organization for pit bulls. She runs it here in Joburg, and Apollo's been with her for 2 years.
Yeah.
And we've been writing updates on his birthday and sort of people coming to look for him and he's finally found a home.
Yay!
He's finally found a home.
Beautiful.
So, and it's so important because he's an older dog, and he comes from a homeless sort of community where he was living on the streets with Judd, and for the first time in 2 years, I mean, he's had a lot of love from Lauren in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
For the first time in 2 years, he's got his forever home. So that update's going to be on Good Things Guy in about 10 minutes.
We got the exclusive. We got the exclusive. Thank you, Brings. Thank you for giving it to us. And thank you for giving, I think, South Africa a whole lot more hope in terms of just, yes, we know there's Ubuntu in our home and in our country, but I think we need to be reminded about it over and over again. So thank you for that.
Thank you for having me
Of
and giving me the
course.
opportunity to do that. I'm so grateful. Whose life is this? I'm sitting on Espresso Morning.
Look at you. And look at us sitting with you. And Mzansi, the nice thing is that actually you can sit with Brent and the team almost each and every day just by heading on over to their platform, because these stories may look different on the surface, but all of them remind us that kindness, courage, and hope still do exist 100%.
Of course, and remember tonight, if you're looking for a cute little storybook for you, the family, the kids, head on over to 4Kids. Right now, we're taking a quick, fast ad break. We'll see you after this.
Well, as we know, Mzansi, winter is coming. So are you ready? Before symptoms actually strike, choose relief that you can trust. For coughs as well as bronchitis or even croup, keep Lennon borstdruppels nearby. For relief of coughs and chronic bronchitis, keep Lennon Turlington. Keep Lennon cough mixture to relieve phlegmy coughs, and Lennon Vit-Dulcis for relief of colds, fever and mild asthma attacks. Choose an original Lennon, timeless and trusted since 1898.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Mzansi, it's always so good to be with you. Thank you for joining us right here on Expresso. And listen, raw talent meets deeply personal storytelling. And this morning, we sit down with singer-songwriter Tamlin Vessels with the release of her vulnerable new EP. And it's also beautiful, Disney So Deep Knee. She is stripping back the layers and sharing her truth 100%.
And today on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, she is joining us live to talk about the creative process behind this incredible new project. So let's give her a Feel Good welcome.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
We're amazing.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Feeling good, feeling good.
Oh, yay. So today's show is all about feeling good. It's all about overcoming those obstacles. And I think for you personally, you've overcome such an incredible obstacle. You survived. It is called Guillain-Barré, am I correct?
Exactly.
Guillain-Barré syndrome. How exactly did that change your life and your outlook on life?
Yes, I must tell you, it feels like I'm 40 sometimes because of the experiences I've had. But I'm actually very happy that I was sick. It taught me a lot in life, taught me. And I think for the most part is that there's going to be stuff you're going to struggle with every single day. And it's going to keep on coming. It's not because I had a bad year, now I'm going to be happy for the rest of my life. Like, I think that made my eyes open, so you never know what's going to be next, what's going to happen tomorrow, so you've got to live your life to the fullest. So now I wake up every day with a smile on my face and I'm like, oh, thank goodness I'm alive. That's all that matters to me. And that's just a little bit of what I learned. I was in hospital for 8 months, so obviously you can just imagine how much I learned there.
Sure, babe. And what I really appreciate is how you've been able to take what you've learned and really put it into song. You know, I think that just like we were talking to Brent about, it's about bringing the hope, right? You even have a song that's called Leifutter. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Leifutter. Oh, I'm an Afrikaans amazing.
Look at you.
But it playfully touches, you know, just on really physical reminders of your illness and even just that journey that you were on in terms of healing. Can you talk to us about, you know, why it is so important for you to bring humor as well as just a little bit of a lightheartedness to your battles?
I love humor. I think it's a South African trait. But I also think when people talk about sickness and whatever, they get emotional and they're very sensitive about them.
Yeah.
So you can't really talk about it. So it's what I saw, and I feel like we shouldn't be sensitive and cry about stuff like it, because you should look at the bright side, at what it learned you. And so I usually try and make my disease and sickness and everything very. I don't want to. What did I say? Jy water het af van Afrikaans. You
don't want to water it down.
Yeah. So I try not to do that, but I don't want to make it deeper than it is. So I think life's already deep, and you shouldn't make it worse for yourself. So that's why I try to bring humor and everything. I don't want you to see only the bad parts of the negative times in our life. You need to look at that little silver lining.
Well, that's why your album is called Dis Nie So Diep Nie.
Yeah, exactly.
Luister, as jy 'n bietjie Afrikaans wil praat, jy kan maar Afrikaans praat, né?
Oh, dankie. Ja, nee, ek sien julle gaan my kan uithaal.
No.
So, with you at age 6, you already started playing the ukulele, so you already had that musical dream, talent, raw in you. And then came the illness and the sickness, so you decided, you were in sports, but then you said, okay, the sickness is a little bit, it's holding me back. So how did music help you overcome the dark places in your time?
I think every musician will tell you that they can write stuff that they can't necessarily speak about.
Yeah.
And that is the same with me. Like I saw that I can write deeper than I can talk to you in a conversation about. And I wanted to get my story out there because I know there's a lot of people that can resonate with it, because a lot of people feel small when stuff happens like that, so they don't talk about it. And I'm too extrovert and talkative to keep it in. So, yeah, where one door closed for me, like the running and sport and everything, another door opened where I started singing.
Exactly, and now you bless the world with your beautiful voice.
Yeah.
And babe, I mean, you've mentioned how, you know, it's not that deep. And that's where even just the name of your EP comes from. But talk to us now then about how it is that you actually find the balance. How do you know, where to really go deep and say, okay, cool, we're going to make this emotional, or to kind of have that lightheartedness?
I still struggle with that. We made a very cool music video on the song Nie So Diep Nie, and it was me in hospital, like as if I was grade 8, Tamlin, that was in hospital, and then I stood next to my bed as 2026 Tamlin.
Sure.
And the videographer wanted me to like be vulnerable and give a few tears, and I like just couldn't. Like I do struggle to be vulnerable because I'm so healed on the inside, on the whole story. Like it doesn't make me emotional because I'm healed, and not even physically. Like that's also why I talk about this Nie So Diep Nie. I still have these braces around my legs that my ankles don't move. So I walk a little weird, and you don't even see it when I have a long pants on. So I have both. So my ankles are still paralyzed, and it's not something that will come back. But I have peace with that. I love my ankles. That doesn't work. But people usually ask me like, "But how do you feel about it? That it's not gonna heal, whatever." I'm like, it's not that deep. Like, I can do everything. I can still run. I can play hockey.
I was gonna say, girl, are you not walking?
Yeah.
Like, that's the most important thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe not as good as everyone else, but I can do it. So.
And exactly what you said in the beginning, you woke up to see another day today, and that's the biggest blessing out there. Okay, you're talking about the music video, seeing your younger self. What would you say to your younger self today?
Yes, I don't think there's anything I could say that will help her. I think I sometimes forget what it was like being there, because I think you cut out traumatic experiences.
I was literally about to say that, yes, yeah.
I would just tell her, like, I think she's the strongest person I know, because sometimes these days still something gets me under, and I'm like, how would Tamlin in grade 8 have done this? Because she did it. So no, I really think she was the strongest girl ever.
She is the strongest. And I think sometimes, you know what, like that smaller version of us tends to be the stronger version of us indeed, because once you get to a certain age, you've seen so much, right? But it makes us the people that we are. And thank you for sharing that with us, Tamlin.
Tamlin, you are such an inspiration. You're not going anywhere, because Feel Good Family, she is such a talent. Yes, she's strong, she's courageous, but she's also super talented, and we get to watch her perform live right here at our Samsung DQX studio.
100%. Her incredible EP is available right now on all major streaming platforms, so don't miss out on this fantastic new release, my friend. But the beautiful thing is that you get like a beautiful exclusive of sorts. You know what I mean? It's nice things that we have here. Do not go anywhere. You're still right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. For now, Cape TZ for Sheezy. What's going on, honeys?
Stubborn cough? Ashjiki. Trust the cough doctor to sort you out and keep bossing it with Bostel. Find Bostel at your nearest retailer or pharmacy today.
Busy morning, big energy, and a cough tries to step in. Not on my watch. I boss it quick with Bostel, the trusted cough fix, and I think you know it by now. Mzansi's relied on for years to help handle a troublesome cough associated with colds and flu. Bostel is also available in orange and peppermint. Delicious, helping you get rid of the phlegm so that you can keep it moving. And now it's your turn to win your own bosom moment right now. If you head over to the Bostel Facebook page and enter the competition, you could be one of 10 winners scoring a 2,500 Rand Puma voucher. So please don't let a cough hold you back this winter. Boss it with Bostel and enter now.
Stubborn cough? Ashjiki. Trust the cough doctor to sort you out and keep bossing it with Bostel. Find Bostel at your nearest retailer or pharmacy today.
So much coming up on your Feel Good Breakfast show. We have the beautiful Bianca standing by. She's a multi-talented queen when it comes to all good things social media, and today she's going to take us through the SABC Plus app. Listen, if you don't already have it, you need to get it. What have you been waiting for? We'll walk you through step by step and tell you the value in having it on your phone, tablet, or even laptop so that you can never miss a moment right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And then, of course, we have to get into soup. The coldest season is hitting. We want to find out from Woolworths which options they've got for us.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh man, I'm kind of preaching to the choir here. I know, welcome back. Thank you for sticking around. I think we know our mornings can get a little hectic, and today's been crazy, man.
Today's been a little crazy.
There's something in the water this morning, and you're going to have days like that. Maybe you were stuck in traffic like I was yesterday, getting the kids ready like I was this morning at 5 in the morning. Who has to do that? Or maybe you're already at work, or perhaps you simply missed us this morning, and we hate that.
We want you to be here every day between 6 and 9. In fact, 5:30, waiting in the waiting room. The good news is that you never have to miss out on your favorite Expresso moments ever again, because right now you can stream Expresso anytime, anywhere on the SABC Plus app. And it's absolutely free. Whether you're catching up during your lunch break, on the couch later tonight, or watching on the go, your feel-good breakfast show is always just a click away.
So now we are hopefully no longer going to make people late for school, because that I do get a lot of complaints from parents, and it's something that I embrace and love. If you can't leave the house because you're enjoying the show so much. But times they are changing. We like to curate how and what and when we watch. What have you been most impressed about when dipping into the SABC Plus ecosystem as someone who plays in this space?
Yes, I think it's exactly that. I think, times have changed. Not everyone have TVs anymore.
True.
And not everyone has the time to sit in front of the TV for your entire duration of your full show, even though we would like to think that's how it is. But I mean, I remember growing up watching Expresso, it was like while you're getting ready for school. So it's in the background, you're kind of watching a segment when you're eating your cereal and then you're getting ready. And then when you need to leave, you're like, Mom, I want to stay. My favorite person's only coming on now. Like, I want to watch the performance.
Maybe it's your artist, yeah.
It's like, no, in the car right now. And then you miss it. And then it's like you're sad and you're upset on the way to school. And then you're like, I missed it.
We don't want to be that. I don't want to be that person.
And so SABC Plus it's such a fantastic platform, because I think SABC was like, okay, cool. We realize that not everyone have TVs anymore and can't watch the traditional way, but they have all of this fantastic content that's still happening on your favorite SABC channels. So how do we make it easy for people to actually still watch it? And in comes SABC Plus. It's a free to download app. So you can download on Android or iOS for free, absolutely. You just search SABC Plus on your app store, and then it's like this little plus icon with a play button, and then very easy, you create an account with your cell phone number. So
mind you, free, right? We have to just emphasize
absolutely free, absolutely free to download it, absolutely free to create an account and everything. It's not, you're not paying anything, you're not paying a monthly account or a fee or yearly fee even. You don't need a TV license. To watch SABC.
I wasn't going to say it.
For now. So if you, but then, so this is the app when you're on your homepage where you can see what's happening.
Clean. It looks great.
And what's really cool is it's got,
radio too.
Everything. So it's all the SABC
the whole
channels.
ecosystem.
It's SABC 1, 2, and 3. And it's got your SABC News, SABC Sport, and all 19 SABC radio stations.
Love that.
So it's a free to stream, free to download app for video, for on-demand, for live, for sport, for radio.
I was going to ask, because we're entering into a golden period, and we were there when they launched the World Cup.
Right.
And it is a massive investment. So to the sponsors that are bringing football to free to air, thank you. But this takes that notion a step further.
From 11 June, you can watch the World Cup on SABC Plus for free on the app. All you need is internet. You just need internet.
Data or internet is all you
Data or
need
internet.
to
So
stream.
if you're on Wi-Fi or you have data, then you are able to watch it. But what's really cool about it is when you've got the app, you can go and there's a catch-up section. So for a week after it's aired, you can go and still watch your favorite shows.
Like an omnibus on TV.
Exactly. And if you click on the plus sign or the icon in the middle, that's where you actually have your live. So they'll have like live podcast sessions from radio stations and things like that. And what's really nice is when you scroll down on the app, you've got all the channels that are there, and you literally get like a TV guide.
A TV guide? You remember TV guides, Green?
Yes,
Of course I remember TV
see-
guides. I might have featured in a TV guide. I think I was in a little TV guide blurb somewhere before.
It's so cool because
in an
then
actual magazine.
you can literally see what's happening throughout the day. And let's say, for example, Scheme Sum. So you can click on Scheme Sum and say, set a reminder. And then you can go into your profile and you have, okay, so what I've done is I've created a few of my favorites. And you can go and like find your favorite shows that you want to watch and catch up on. And you can even create a playlist. Guys, there are some classic old school Afrikaans series. Like
I was going to say,
Feed
dip
the
into...
Kabinet and Ballade van 'n Enkeling.
No.
Yes.
No, you
exactly.
don't understand. If you grew up like kind of 90s, 80s, even Ballade vir 'n Enkeling was probably the first Afrikaans words that came out of my mouth.
Yeah.
The angst, the pain, I think we understood the culture of watching this show. But I'm thinking, because we're in this era of streaming perfection, we are dipping into beautiful past catalogs that are just as valuable today as they were then. We used to have this ridiculous time gateway put on content, thinking that it's, and I suppose because everything was being broadcast and going through a time gateway, it had to be the relevance of its timing.
Yeah.
Then you see certain shows popping back up on air, the stars of, never mind he's my age now, the 19-year-old version of him is now the biggest star in the world. People don't care. They want the content. They want to be able to plug into the creativity that we're going to inspire when we dip into those beautiful kind of marquee productions. I love this.
I'm so here
What's
for it.
also cool about SABC Plus is that it offers local content creators a platform for their content too.
100%.
I mean, it's not just the local shows that we get on SABC and the international programs that they offer and the offering of watching, for example, the World Cup, but it's offering a space for local content creators to put their stuff out there on the podcasts. On there's even education channels, so your kids can go on and like they can learn, like get the
The
education.
updated version of Mr. Smith, our everyday teacher. He saved us all at some point.
I think my favorite part about SABC Plus is that you can create an account and have different profiles on it. So one for every person in the family. But what's cool is that you can be on the same account or profile and watch it across different devices. It's not going to cut out.
And watch different things.
You can watch different things.
Come on.
You can watch across multiple devices. It's not going to cut out or stop or buffer on
Funny
one.
enough,
love that beat.
Spending some time on the app myself, it's not clunky.
Yeah,
I don't know, that's like the least.
Yeah, you know exactly where
Can
to
we
go.
see Expresso? Is there
Can you
like a
put us
live
on?
option?
Yes, you can actually.
It's going to be an inception moment.
Oh,
Prepare
is this
yourself
one of
for
those
that.
weird moments where we're going to have to tell ourselves, please, can you just turn your sound and your TV down while you're talking to us?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
so it's like you can literally just go and choose the channel that you on to watch, and then it'll
Do we
start
broadcast till 8:59? I thought we broadcast till 9
that
o'clock.
extra minute.
I'm out of here. What? You're lucky. You're lucky. Oh, wow.
Why did they get us so excited? That was very cute.
That is actually...
That is, now there's going
Now-
to be a moment where there's going to be screen on screen on screen on screen.
I know, we've just created Inception, but now do you believe us that you're actually on live TV? You have a whole career in live TV, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
This
amazing.
is fantastic. And then, of course, like we mentioned, Kaofela, all of us all in. The Bafana squad, we're backing you, and we're backing you using that SABC Plus app. It's
Yeah.
going to be incredible watching Mexico and South Africa in the comfort of your own bed, on your phone, on your tablet,
What
on
do you
your
mean, the
laptop.
comfort of nothing? Do you know how terrified I am at that first game? How are you not just stressing out completely that Bafana is going to a World Cup, yo?
Because we're going to win, and we got it in the bag.
I know, and this has been really exciting because this is how I told my mom how she can watch Top Billing.
Oh,
and so now she can
that's
watch
great.
it. But also for my sister who lives in Ireland, they've been missing out on the local shows.
Of course.
SABC Plus doesn't work internationally.
Okay.
So it's only for locally, but Expresso streams on YouTube. So
Ta-da!
you can still watch
Chris Shay's
Expresso
family that was
overseas.
here
Just
earlier.
go and hook up a VPN, but that's literally no excuse. So we're broadcasting in America via YouTube, also via the Africa channel, broadcasting throughout our beautiful slice of Southern Africa, live on air, and now we are everywhere.
Everywhere,
all the time.
all at once.
I love this, but it's the cleanliness, how simple it is. There's nothing for the
User-friendly.
sake of, which I think is a big thing in tech for me. It's great. Well done, team.
Yeah,
eh?
come on, SABC. I
Good
love
job,
to
guys.
see clock it. And just like that, if you miss any part of today's show or you simply want to relive some of your favorite moments, remember that you can catch them on anytime on SABC Plus.
Brilliant. So go and download the app for free. For free. No license, no nooks. Stream wherever you are. Stream whatever you like and take your favorite feel-good breakfast show with you anytime, anywhere. In fact, watch us in the evenings. I
Yo,
think
that
that'd
would be
great.
My Feel Good family, before we see the talent that is Tamlin Vessels perform live right here at our Samsung DQX studio, I have a few questions for you because there's a track on your EP. It's called Ek Slaap in Your Hoodie. Number one, lucky you to have someone's hoodie to sleep in. Number 2, where did the inspiration behind that track come from?
So for that song, because the EP has a very big variety of songs and genres, not the same like idea throughout the songs, we have a few love songs and I have a few motivational songs, and for that one we just wanted a love, playful song. It wasn't actually me that was the main writer on the song, but I loved it so much, I was like, we should definitely have it.
Incredible. And one thing about you, Tamlin, you are a dreamer. So what's the next big dream? Where's the stage that you want to perform? What country do you want to perform at?
Just, you know, I try not to think about it too much. Not like that I don't dream, but I like to take each day as it comes, because life is unpredictable, eh? So I'm actually happier living like in the moments and taking as it comes. And if I would have had a dream, maybe like a stage like Krone and Afrikaans is groot again.
Yes.
Well, I have been on Krone, which was a crazy privilege, but like something like Afrikaans
is groot. I want to go this year, and it looks absolutely incredible every single year. And then with your EP that was released on the 8th of May, can we now see a little tour that's happening? Where can people watch you perform?
I wish we had tours in South Africa. So not a tour specifically, but every weekend I'm somewhere else in the Vrystaat, and then I'm in Durban, and then whatever. So if you look at my socials, I always keep people updated on where I'm going next. So not specifically a tour, but I'm very busy.
You're very active.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Incredible. Well, lucky us, because we get to see you perform live right now. We don't have to go to the Vrystaat. You guys just have it tuned here into S3, and she's about to sing her title track off her EP, and it's called Nie So Diep Nie. Tamlin, take it away.
Thank you.
Zo alles verdoen, precies net zoals nou. Verleden keer, maar elke keer, hoe ik op de staan, ik hoor niet dat ze mij werk niet, en nog een keer. Ik zou mezelf optellen, 1000 keer. Van ons wordt bij mij verkeerd. Elke vinger te leren, maar ik kan niet meer zien wie die levens doen en niet zo diep niet. Kom even proberen. Gewoon ik weet het was, dan weet je waar dat moet. Mijn armen vaststellen. Dat is de eerste keer wat je niet keer, maar ik voelt me vrij om zo te. Ik ben hier in mijn vrouw en eens kan ik alles leren. Ik zou mezelf optellen, 1000 keer. Een liefde van ons. Elke vinger te leren, maar ik kan niet meer zien
my Feel Good family. What a fighter, what a talent, what a beautiful soul. Look, I'm speaking it into existence. We are going to see it Afrikaans is groot. The next one, I'll be there front and center. I'll make a poster for you. But my Feel Good family, it's nearly 9 a.m., but there's still so much more to look forward to, including the winter weather is, of course, alive and kicking right now. And sometimes all we need is a hearty, warm soup. And our lovely ones at Woolworths, they have us covered. And then Tamlin, she's sticking around for performance number 2. We'll see you after the ad break.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show. Welcome back. We're back in the kitchen. Not to try a TikTok trend, no. It's all about soup season. Now, earlier this week, we got behind the scenes and had a look at the Woolworths iconic prepared soups and how they're made. Our girl Kutle was on the ground. But what actually goes into developing the flavors and recipes and trends behind these customer favorites? Well, we'll find out today.
And I've tried to recreate the tomato soup, like literally on some of the biggest cooking stages in the world, and I can't get there. I'm going to hopefully find out today. We have got an incredible product developer here from Woolworths, and so Brink, who is here to chat about the inspiration, the innovation, the health that gets crammed into these, and the care that goes into creating soups that bring, yes, comfort, convenience, but flavor on another level. Look how proud you are. Arrogant almost in your
so
flavor arrogance,
Do you
we'll
know
call
what?
it.
I was telling somebody yesterday that growing up, I always had barley like vegetable soup. And when I bought it from Woolworths, I was like, it's not going to taste like my mom's. It tastes exactly like my mother's. I don't know how you guys nailed it and got it right. Maybe you can take us through that process. Do you kind of do soups depending on trends, or is it just seasonal vegetables?
Where does it begin? What does that first day in the development room look like?
Take us through.
So it is actually a really good combination of customer trends and flavor inspiration, but with just like a little dash of seasonal availability. So we do look at what customers want, whether that is comfort, whether that is health, but then we translate that into a recipe, just always focusing on taste and flavor. And obviously, like I said, what is like seasonal availability and where is the ingredient at its best.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because seasonal isn't just a cost-effective way, but you get the most out of the produce.
The nutrients, yeah.
And we've got such a small ecosystem. We love the farm-to-table kind of produce lane that Woolies has created. And I say that because you do the cooking for us to a point.
Yeah.
We can still take ownership of it and pass it off as our own, but it speaks to an incredible flavor development before we take it on board, yet it's still accessible from a cost perspective. How do you balance quality and convenience? How do you get that right?
It is a fine balance, but all our soups are made with the freshest, real ingredients.
You can tell, yeah.
Just like you would at home, not relying on any preservatives, and that is our difference. And I mean, you can taste it. It is just absolutely
yes,
amazing.
please. Sorry, we were waiting
to
do you guys have a pecking order when it comes to deciding the final gateway? Like, because you must all be like, it must get to a point where one person likes this a little bit more, someone likes this, because the flavors are so nuanced and so delicious.
Yes.
Do you have to put your foot down?
No, it is really a team decision. We are very passionate soup foodies, but yeah, we do need to look at how it will fit into the bigger range, and we want to give a solution to each and every customer.
I love that. Speaking about range, take us through, because I believe this is from our best range.
Yes, so this only launched yesterday.
Oh, wow.
So it is very, very,
I'm
very
actually going to top it off because it comes with this as well.
It does. It is our best ever beef bourguignon style soup.
Oh, wow.
So it is absolutely delicious and complex. It is slow cooked beef with pieces of mushroom and smoky pork in there, and it does come with a little sachet of gremolata just to lift through all those flavors.
No, I was fishing to see if it's coriander or not, but I think it's like a parsley vibe. But what I'm loving the most is you can see the fatty marbling. You can see the rendering. If you're going to cook a rich meat, I want to see that it's rendered into the dish.
Oh, but
Absolutely
please, you need to now taste that.
Okay.
So beef bourguignon.
Bourguignon. So we are taking you to France for this one.
Wow.
It is traditionally a stew-like food, and now we just translate it into a soup for you.
That looks really like filling and comforting.
It is absolutely delicious.
This is a slow cook. It's not a soup. This is insane.
Wow.
Thank you very, very much.
What else?
You would need to taste as well. So we have our country vegetable soup. Please do. This is our country vegetable soup.
Classic.
This is one of our classics. Everyone loves it. It is just absolutely delicious, and you can see the fresh quality ingredients just standing.
The veggies still look robust.
Yeah, tastes like home.
That's incredible. That's like a 9-hour oxtail level of flavor development. That is beautiful.
Thank you very much.
I think they've just got a vat of soup just cooking non-stop. It just keeps going, and they're just like the nonnas of the days past.
So
I need to heal my family. And we know that chicken soup heals your family, right?
Delicious. So we did see a trend in this winter that comfort is looking a little bit different. It is lighter and broth based, and comfort doesn't need to necessarily look creamy.
Yeah.
So this is part of our 2 new launches that we are really feeding into that trend. This is our chicken noodle broth, and we also have another broth-based soup, our miso pork ramen.
Wow.
So it is absolutely fantastic, but please have a sip of
I'm just looking for the meat. That is mine. I'm taking the ramen.
Okay, great. I'm going to move it a bit closer for us.
Okay, go for it.
It is nourishment.
And the broth is a clear broth, eh?
It's a clear broth. We cook it from the chicken bones, just like you would at home. Like
I did that from
so much flavor.
I mean, I was going off what I was so proud of myself, but I created a chicken soup, cooking through that process of trying to get as much of the collagen out, get as much out, and that's why chicken soup is so healthy and heals us. It gives you everything.
Well, now go to Woolworths. Your convenience is there. It is ready for you just to heat and serve.
And so this is delicious. I've gone on a flavor journey right now. I'm going to go with this as my favorite for now, because I know the country vegetable. We're familiar, we're locked in, but this...
Because it lands so gently. It's got the umami on layers. What's your favorite?
Well, Graham, it's very difficult because how do you choose your favorite child?
Exactly.
So for me at the moment, it is the beef bourguignon because that is our very first, our best ever soup.
Wow.
And I mean, that is just a love child. That is
More to
really
come? More
beautiful.
to come?
Of course,
Oh,
of
yes.
course.
I'm thinking
we
now
are
we can
in
push
development.
I mean, we can push the boat out now. I love creating my own croutons or buying the fancy ones to kind of zhuzh up a meal. How would you level up your soups now that you've got the opportunity?
Well, you can do so much with our soups. I mean, if you want to add protein to our country veg and up your protein content, that is a very good opportunity to do so. I mean, with our best ever, you don't need much.
No, what you need...
You can just have crusty bread
I was going to say, so
and
I've
you
discovered,
are sorted.
I think maybe one of the best sourdough loaves I've ever tasted at the Woolies in Cavendish. If you want the perfect, and I know there's a baseline, but my goodness, a sourdough, come on.
Perfect.
Like the perfect dinner served.
Exactly. And it is a full dinner. It's not just a starter, okay? You're going to be so full and nourished by the end of this. So thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for
Thank you for developing recipes for the people. Delicious. Made with fresh quality ingredients, just like you would use in your home, prepared in larger batches, but conveniently packaged for easier meal times. This is what we're talking about.
And it's simply shop, eat and enjoy. And really enjoy, we should say. And you can shop the quality prepared soups at Woolworths, in-store, online, or on their amazing app. However you do it, just do it. You need this winter. Okay, I'm going in.
One more.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it for all of us.
Beautiful.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Mzazi. We've been having a great show today. It's been crazy. We've had so many things to taste as well. And now I want a taste of that good moolah, right? Powerball and Powerball Plus have skyrocketed to a jaw-dropping 207 million rand in total estimated jackpots happening this Tuesday. Please don't get left behind. Let me break it down.
Okay.
Pay Powerball for an estimated 107 million rand and Powerball Plus for an estimated 100 million rand.
And you can see we are struggling to wrap our little heads around this. It is massive. And I think it's the fact that it's an opportunity that that's open to you right now. So please go and get those tickets in store with a smile on your face. Go nationallottery.co.za online right now. You can use their mobile app, use your own cell phone banking setup. Just please do it. And if you need a reminder, if you've got a 3-second attention span like me, you can head over to the Expresso socials. There's some great content there, but we'll keep reminding you of all of our competitions and this particular plugin. Panda Push-Up Play your Powerball and Powerball Plus for 207 million rand in total estimated jackpots today. Hey,
a lot of money.
I would officially legally change the name of every day of the week to Friday.
I thought you would say Graham Day because we'd also appreciate that. Or even Tamlin Vessels Day because right now we're celebrating our musical artist with another performance.
Ooh. Yes, indeed. And Mzansi, this is exactly where we get to say you get to go on into the rest of the day with a treat. It is Numero by the beautiful, incredible Tamlin Vessels.
Precies wat ek wil hê. Nee, met jou nummer. Ek sit neer as ek kuier vry. 2 stappe om te volg. As jy wil byhou, as jy wil plan om my net vir jou te kry. Nommer 1 is om te bly. En sien is wat jy kry. En nommer 2 is stel jy weer. You feel me, in 2 for my, oh, break on
everybody, you better remember the name. It's Tamlin Vessels, and she's taking the world by storm, sharing her story in such an incredible way. And of course, Cape Teasy, you must be feeling it, right?
You must be feeling it. Cape Teasy, you guys have to listen. This nie so diep nie.
It's really never that deep.
No, this is me you're talking about. It's never deep, okay? we kind of leave it at surface level. No, I do go there, and today's show really did take us there. I've started dreaming about things. I'm feeling excited like a kid again. So to my good friend, my head girl, Mandy Herald, well done this morning, girl. It was so cool to see you just still shining. But everyone who has contributed to today's show, it's been amazing. Thank you so much.
And guess what? We see you again tomorrow midweek. That means halfway to the weekend. We'll see you 6 to 9 o'clock. Bye.
Adios.
Another feel-good production.